Peace, peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Run the likes up, pound that like button. Okay. It's a lot going on out here. Got breaking news. Jim Jones. Of course, you heard about him being evicted, but he broke back into the studio and he responded. We're gonna get to all that. 50 Cent, of course, was the first one to break the news about Jim Jones being evicted and all that. I got my brother David Flash Sparks on the live with me. We're gonna be doing our reaction commentary to this and all that, but we're gonna get into these intros first and foremost. Run the likes up while the live is building. Run the likes up. We're gonna break it down what Jim Jones had to say about getting evicted and pretty much breaking back into his own studio. We don't know if he paid the landlord his rent or he just kicked the doors in because you know the footage went viral already of him kicking the doors in. 50 Cent posted on his page. We're gonna play everything in layers. All right, so salute to the rec mob. We're gonna go to these intros and we're gonna get right back with y'all and we're gonna run all the content and give commentary. Salute to the rec mob. Let's get to it. You heard?
It's your guy, David Flash Sparks, a.k.a. the Mad Boxer. And this is Let the Sparks Fly, live on M.Reck TV. Let's get it.
Sneak this and we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
M.Reck TV.
Salute, Rec Mom. I'm gonna get right into it. We're gonna go to the footage of Jim Jones being locked out of the studio and he got to kick the doors in. Let's go there real quick, and then we're gonna go to Jim Jones' response and 50 Cent responding to everything. All right, run the lights up. This is the live show. We're gonna let the sparks fly. We're gonna get right to it though.
What was you talking about? He cut the lights off. You're not supposed to. You heard Jim? Huh? He cut the lights off. Turn back. What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good. No, it's mine. My property. All right? You got a problem, call somebody. What was you talking about?
Mic check, mic check. Salute. Yo, Flat, you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in the building.
Yes, sir. We in the building. We're gonna go to 50 Cent commentary real quick. For some reason, I can't log in to Instagram, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just read the commentary from 50 Cent page, and then also I'm gonna read Jim Jones. He put a post in the stories about not being kicked out. So I'm gonna get into all that, give it to y'all in all layers. So 50 Cent posted this footage of Jim Jones, trying to break back into his studio after being evicted. And 50 Cent caption reads, "Damn, bro, this wouldn't happen if we was friends. Want to be friends with the question mark? I don't know. Let's rap about it." Laughing out loud. So, 50 Cent with the sarcasm and using the "let's rap about it" phrase as a metaphor for this whole being kicked out the studio situation and all that. 50 being petty, one of the pettiest. Run the likes up. Salute to the rec mob. I want to go to Jim Jones' response. I got it right here. So Jim Jones responds to 50 Cent as well as being kicked out, but also
Cause that shit.
I got it right here. I know I'm not bugging. Hold on, where we at? Okay, Jim Jones responds. Here go Jim Jones responds. And he had the Last Dragon playing in the backdrop. You know what I'm saying? To let you know he was on his kung fu shit. He said Kung Fu Jim. You know what I'm saying? If you know Kendrick Lamar alias is Kung Fu Kenny. So, Jim Jones called himself Kung Fu Jim with the Last Dragon playing in the backdrop with show enough and all that. And he captions, his caption says, "No locked doors," laughing out loud. And you see him in his karate pose, acting like he a sensei. Salute to the homie Sensei Rip. But yeah, this is crazy. This is not a good look for a business. It's not a good look for a businessman, as a rapper, as a man in general. And yeah, I guess Jim will be doing leg day more often in the gym. You feel me? So Flat, man, talk to me, man. What's your thoughts, man?
Yo, I was in the background laughing, right? Because the door wouldn't budge, son. I mean, my son, my son Jim, my son Capo be doing all that working out, son, but he could not put that door off the hinges. He was kicking mighty hard. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, son gotta work on leg day, like you said,
Word,
son.
word.
Word.
Leg day is very important. Like, you
That's
know
a
what I'm saying?
fact. You
Run
know
the
what I mean?
lights up.
You never know when you might get locked out, son. Know what I mean? So let that be the motivation, son. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. Nah, it's crazy. I'm gonna open the lines up, of course, but right now we
Mm-hmm.
good. It's crazy because on the real side of things, we gonna
Mm.
have fun, but this could be anybody. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
so in this situation, I don't really be on, the type of time a lot of people be on, but I get it. You know,
Mm.
it's out there already, so we gonna indulge in it. But
Fact.
you know, homelessness and somebody being kicked out their home, that shit is serious. We see it happen all the time. I see
Fact.
people who pay they rent and
Mm.
they might have been paying to a landlord that, let's say, the landlord owned the building, but the landlord may not had finished paying the taxes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's different ways. Or the landlord lost the deed on the building or the house, and then now they forced to get out, you know, due to the negligence of
Right.
the landlord. So
Right.
it's funny, but it's not funny. You know what I mean? But we gonna, entertain it. But for the
Mm-hmm.
most part, I gotta put that out there because this can happen to anybody.
That's a
So
fact.
I just want to bring that awareness of, you know, you could wake up one day, because even me coming back from
Mm.
my vacation, it
Yeah.
was a serious situation that happened where they had to
Mm.
get in the crib or whatever, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, in the apartment, because it was a situation that happened with the gas. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So, you know, it didn't affect my apartment directly, but because it was some explosion in Brooklyn
Mm.
or whatever, and it somehow affected, the building where I'm at.
Wow.
And just say, like, if they had to lock down all the apartments due to the gas leaks, because they had to come in and turn off the gas. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So essentially, they could have been like, "Yo, you can't be in the building because it's too dangerous. It's poisonous." You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Hold on one second. We got a caller. 1 second. Let me get the caller tapped in with the people. Hold on 1 second. Peace.
Peace and wreck.
What's happening, Janie
I,
B?
I was laughing in the middle of the night at this stuff right here. But and shout out to David Flat.
Salute.
M.Reck,
Mm-hmm.
it's something about you, dude. We called this months ago. We called that this was 50's long game.
Correct.
We called it, M.Reck.
This is a fact.
Everybody was saying, but me and you both were saying that he need to rap. I said, you know, he's so petty that this nigga is gonna get him evicted. And then here's the part that kind of pisses me off about Jim Jones, because I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't care about neither one of these goofies. But I'm just gonna say this, M.Reck. Jim Jones came on here and lied and said that his lights wasn't cut off. It was because of he was doing construction.
Correct.
He came on here and lied and said his heat wasn't messed up. It was because of construction. We didn't fall for that on here. So now you just showed on there that he said first this nigga cut the lights off, now this. Am I the only one that heard that?
Nah, I heard it too.
So now you just debunked your own lie, Jim Jones. And not for nothing, this is off the top of my dome right here. I always wondered why Cameron called him Jomo, because his name is Joseph.
Yeah, I might have came from his grandmother. I think his grandmother might have called him that. But this is what I'm gonna do, Janie B. Hold that thought, because what I'm trying to do, it'd be a lot of new people trying to call. They say they could never get through, so I'm trying to rotate these callers as quick as possible. You know, you're more than welcome to call back. So I got a few people that's in the backdrop. So just call back, and we're gonna address everything. You know, I got you. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate you too.
Let's get it, y'all. Hold on. I got some new numbers I ain't never seen calling up, so I want to try to get them on the line. Run the lights up. This is the livest show with we addressing Jim Jones responding to getting evicted. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
Yo, what up, man? It's Dumbo Phil. You already know.
Dumbo Phil, what's happening with you, good brother?
Fresh off of work, chilling in the crib. I had to check my YouTube and you popped up, so I'm like, yo, we got to talk about this one.
Yeah, let's talk about it real quick, good brother. What's your assessment on Jim Jones being, I guess, evicted? They put the locks on the door, and I guess he had to kick the doors in to get back in. I'm trying to understand what's going on, man. What's your assessment?
My assessment, I think 50. I don't know. I think 50 has something to do with that, man. I don't know, man. The way that looked, it looks so sad seeing him kicking in the door. You know what I'm saying? That video, and then I don't know if Jim thought he was gonna try to strong arm, like just being over there because you know Harlem is right there. Like that's like 130. It's on 133rd. It's on East 133rd. It's like right there, like once you cross the Harlem River Bridge, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like right by the Triborough Bridge, that studio over there. It's a warehouse, really. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yo, what the? I felt bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then cause I work overnight, so Mason Cam and them come on like 7 in the morning. So I was just waiting to see, but you know Mason can be giggling, and Mace was like subliminally just like laughing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know, man. Jim got to get it together. But it's like, yo, bro, if you have something good going on, stop talking spicy to people. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how petty 50 is. You know how petty Cam is. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why if you got evicted like that, why your friends didn't help you out. Mano allegedly got bread. Fab got bread. Davies got his own store on 145th and Broadway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what's really going on here? Yeah. I think 50 really did that to him, bro.
Oh, no doubt. But look, Dumbo Phil, you're more than welcome to call back. We got a gang of people that's calling. Good assessment.
I'm definitely tuned in. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of watching these West Coast ninjas. I'm watching my East. You from New York, you heard?
Oh, no doubt. You know, I'm back from the motherland, Africa, South Africa, and all that. I gave these niggas 2 weeks, but I'm back on this YouTube running it up. But tap back in, bro. Good assessment.
You already know.
All right,
All right.
so let's get it, man. The line's on fire. I'm gonna take another 3 calls, and I'm gonna get back to my co-host Flat. Caller, state your name, where you calling from, and I need y'all to run the likes up. Run the likes up. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and all that. This is the live show. M.Reck, my brother David Flat Sparks. We all let the sparks fly. We letting the sparks fly. Call us. State your name, where you calling from.
Yo, this Blue from PA. Pretty much like I like to analyze people. You feel me? And it's like with this right here, it's pretty much a pattern thing going on. You understand? Like if you really peep what's been transpiring, like they first mentioned the whole documentary thing. You feel me? And then that's what made 50 go at him the first time around. Then they came back with the squatter rights thing. You know what I'm saying? 50 put up that post saying he was going to respond in the new year or whatever. Everybody thought it was about music, but like somebody said before, it was a long game. You feel me? And then the whole plane situation happened, and they just recently made the same pattern, continued the same pattern, and mentioned Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder and Ja Rule thing. And it's just shocking that nobody expected, 50 to respond in the manner of what he just did just now. And that's pretty much what it's just a pattern thing. They keep falling into the same pattern, which eventually ended up how it is now. You feel me? So that's how I see it. It's just patterns. You just gotta analyze your enemies, like 50 does at the best. You feel me?
No doubt, good brother. Great assessment, man. I appreciate you calling, man. Stay tuned into the show because we're gonna be giving our commentary, and we got other people calling up with their commentary, man. It's gonna be one of those ones, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
All right, no doubt. Lines on fire, y'all, man. A lot of new people calling. Everybody want to get their assessment. I need Harlem to tap in, though. I'm gonna take a few more calls. We're gonna keep the calls going, but I gotta go back and forth with my co-host, David Flash Sparks. He's in the backdrop. A caller, state your name, where you calling from, man. You got a minute or less, so hold your breath. Let's get to your commentary, good brother. Let's get it.
Yo, this D from Harlem.
D from Harlem, man. This is the person I wanted to speak to. We got D from Harlem, okay, on the line. D from Harlem gonna keep it official. D from Harlem, man. I ain't even going, I'm gonna get out your way. You already said your name. You already said where you're from. You got the floor.
Yeah. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Jimmy can't be here no more.
Damn. Shit. You came with that, huh? You came with this. You came with the smoke. Shit.
Nah.
Came with the Biggie
I'm
smoke.
just saying, man.
Came with the kick in the door smoke.
Jimmy.
Woo, that was
yeah. It was Jimmy looking bad out here, man.
Damn.
Jimmy looking bad out here, man. And then it's like, it's so improved that Jimmy really not a Harlem dude. He really a Bronx nigga. It's like he keeps showing it. Keeps showing it because it's like, come on, man. It's like, how old? You almost 50 years old. You trying to kicking doors and stuff like that. And like, you knew you was having problems paying the bills. So it's like, you doing all this extra stuff for what? It's like, you gotta, when it's it.
Yeah.
You gotta, it's like, so like, now you're looking even more crazy. 50 got gonna get every video from the dude. He can call the dude. He can get pictures of the eviction notice. So it's just like, man, you just making yourself look even more crazy, man.
Crazy, man. Crazy. So now I'm going to add this before you go, and I got other callers, but I'm going to add this. What you think about Jim Jones being back in the studio? You think he kicked the doors in to get in, or did he pay off his debt to get in? What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I think somebody, he might have knew somebody that was going in there, or maybe somebody, or like maybe a door was open somewhere, but I doubt that, like, like he kicked the doors in outside, because they probably would have took a picture, and then 50 would have had that too. So,
yeah,
like he got in somehow, some way, but it's, oh man, it's like, bro, you 50 years old and you kicking indoors.
Shit crazy,
like,
man. Shit crazy. But bro, I appreciate you tapping in. You heard?
Yeah. I had to hit you with the biggie. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Brooklyn.
No
you know
doubt. Shout out to Brooklyn. Rest in peace, Big. And
Rest in peace to the B.I.G. You know what I mean?
You're already D from Harlem, man. I appreciate you tapping
Rack
in, bro.
Mob.
Rack Mob all day. Let's get it, man. I'm gonna take a few more calls real quick. I'm gonna keep it going, but I'm gonna get back to flat. I'm gonna take 2 more calls real quick. Just keep calling or stay on hold, and I'm gonna get back to y'all. Me and Flat gonna do commentary for 2 minutes. We're gonna get back to the callers. We're gonna do this rotating thing real quick. A lot of people is tapping in, and plus, you know, the algorithm is recognizing that I'm back on these lives and shit, so the people are starting to get the notifications and all that. Salute to SJ, I see you. Caller, state your name, where you calling from. You got a minute or less to hold your breath. Let's get it.
Alley Cat in the house, M.Reck bar with Adden.
What's going on, Alley Cat, man? Where you calling from?
New York, LI. We representing that. Handling to the live. Big up, good morning, top of the morning. Top of the cafe, eyes low, and you know I got the steaming.
Let's get it, bro. I like your lingo so far. I like where you going with it. Salute to the whole Long Island, Strong Island, and all that. But we got to get right.
King, big up yourself.
Thank you. Salute.
You know,
King.
I'm a fan of the show.
Thank you, King. I appreciate that. We got a lot of people calling, so you know I got to kind of balance.
Yeah, absolutely down to it, right? Hey, I just wanted to get the giggles out right quick. Hold up. Hey, yo, Reck, big up to Jimmy. Big up to Fitty. Because they keeping us with the laughs. And, you know, it's just hard times out here. Everybody's going through a lot, man.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? We need a little entertainment, a little laughs to keep it going.
Correct.
And the good vibes. So big up to both of them. But Jimmy, you know what I'm saying? He representing because he trying to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? As somebody that's in the streets, to have a big ass, part of my French, to have a big studio, you know, with different sections in it for people to have barbershop, you know what I'm saying? You come in there, record your joint or whatever have you. As a young youth, like when I was younger, we didn't have none of those things. So big up to Jimmy for that, because I picture myself being like a young dude and I'm like trying to do my thing. Like, where do I go? So if I'm from that area, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me go to gym. But Fifth, same thing. He got his studio going on. So they both making ways for the community to do their thing. But keep us laughing, man. Keep us rolling. We here for it.
No doubt, good brother. We gonna definitely keep the labs going. But we, like you said, man, it's real for everybody. It's even real for Jim Jones. You know what I mean? And that's what I wanted to put out there earlier, which I did. We're gonna get more into that because, you know, it's funny, but it's not funny because it's people really being kicked out because it's real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People really,
you know what I'm saying? Like
out.
we try to make the laughs of it, but at the end of the day, like I was saying, you know, for the community, it's really an L. You know, let it be a learning lesson of anything. You know, it's never lost. You know, he gonna learn from me. He gonna come back, rebuild, and you know, God bless them both.
That's a fact, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in. Salute, King.
King, yo, salute to the chat. Yeah, have a great day.
You already have a great one. Let's get it. The line's on fire. I'm gonna take this last caller just for now. I'm gonna get back to the calls, but I'm gonna need 2-3 minutes with my brother Flat. But caller, state your name, where you caller from. Let's get it.
Yo, top of the morning, M.Reck, Panther Jones, calling out of Uptown.
Panther Jones. And we got Harlem on the line. That's what I need to speak to all the Harlem cats and all the Harlem females about this situation. What's going on, Panther Jones? From your view of the game, what's going on?
All right, man. Don't let this distract you from what Big Worm said about 50 Cent's studio, man. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 Cent, to me, G-Unit took 2 L's recently from Big Worm and Ja Rule. It's like 50 Cent trying to throw something out there to make us lose distraction that you just took 2 L's, my G. Like, come on now. Like, we all, like, listen, Jimmy, he a grown man. Like, you know what you're supposed to do. Pay your bills, homie. But 50, like, like, yo, bro, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, your Power Universe is garbage, bro. Like, yeah, I said it. Your Power Universe is trash. It's trash. It's not like The Wire. It's completely fake. It's fantasy. It's not in reality. It's nothing real about it. And Big Worm is right. Like, you really don't have no hood classes, 50. You don't have no juice. You don't have no above the brim. You don't have
let me
no
stop.
good
Let me
fellas.
stop you there.
I mean, let's talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna go into too much detail because you can call back. But the original Power was fire, and I like the Tommy series. You know, they put out a lot of seasons. You mean to tell me you wasn't rocking with Power at all?
At all. That dream was fantasy. It was fake. Nothing about it was real, bro. Every time I watched it, I was like, yo, listen, people was not going to do that in reality. Nobody in the streets is going to do that, 50. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what you watching, your own show before you put it out on Stars, 50, but it was a fantasy. I mean, come on, bro. If you want to troll, I'm just here to troll 50. We know 50, we know Jimmy did bad, but 50, I'm here trolling you too. Your Pop Universe is trash.
Damn, Panther Jones came with this smoke. All right, Panther, you can tap back in. I'm gonna get the flat. I'm gonna get back to the callers. All right.
All right.
All right, salute. Flat, man, talk to me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you what we let 5, 6 callers speak?
Yep.
Okay, so what's your assessment with their commentary on the situation?
I mean, you know, we got a lot of different opinions, and I'm saying it's good to hear today. It ain't as much glazing. Know what I'm saying, like the glaze factory is shimmy open. Know what I'm saying, so I'm rocking with that. Know what I'm saying, like
yeah.
I gotta keep it real, right? So my lady said, first of all, let me shout out Capo, right? Let me shout out Jim Jones because he's one of the few guys that get it. He understands now. When 50 start his trolling, know what I'm saying, you gotta kind of run with it. Know what I'm saying? Like now, if people paying attention to what my son Capo doing, whenever 50 drop a troll move, know what I'm saying, drop a meme or something, Capo try to take it and run with it. Now I mean,
Facts.
he try to make a shirt out of it, or now he got the joint where he chopping the he chopping the joints in the dojo. Now I'm saying, show enough style. Now I mean, playing the last dragon joint in the background, Bruce
Facts.
Leroy and all that. Now I'm saying, like he like, yo, you know what, son gonna keep trolling me. So guess what? I'm gonna just use this to my advantage. Shout out to Capo for realizing that. Now I'm saying, on top of that, I gotta say, I really don't understand how this eviction shit and all this is happening. Like these dudes is, you know, we don't pocket watch over here. Now I'm saying,
Never.
but to my knowledge, these dudes supposed to be financially secure. Like, and I've been to Capo studio. Shout out my man Queen Flip. Now I'm saying, I went there with him. Now I'm saying, and it's a nice studio, son. Now I'm saying, like, it's lit.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they're not able to. And then he got other dudes with him, like Fab and Mano and East. Now I'm saying, I don't understand how they not how he could be evicted. That's the part that's not really clicking to me, right? Now I'm saying, like, could it be that? Now I'm saying, like, I don't understand how that could happen.
Yeah. Listen, let me tell you something. When it comes to being a tenant, the first thing you have to do is pay your rent, pay your bills. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we don't know Jim Jones, Mano, Fab, and Dave East situation. We don't know if Jim Jones like kind of like leverage what he had already and just kind of like bought them in. So like he might have had the space already on his own, and you know, because he got his own podcast. Remember, I think the joint is called Artist to Artist.
Artist to Artist, yeah.
And you know, he got his own thing going, and he also got a strong relationship with all three of, you know, those MCs, you know what I'm saying? Dave East, Fab, and Mano, you know what I'm saying? Well, I would call Fab an MC and Dave East an MC. I don't know if Mano's a MC, but he's a rapper. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully, I'm just saying, you know, an MC is lyrical, and you know, I don't know if Mano deserves that title, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you call Mano an MC or would you call him a rapper?
Yeah, we might gotta. That's a whole nother page.
Yeah,
We might gotta tap into, right? You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole nother rabbit hole where it go down.
Right.
Where it go down later on. But I feel like Jim Jones had this situation already. You know what I mean, with the landlord, and I think Davies and Mano and Fab probably think, oh, Jim got it. You know what I'm saying? He always flashing money. He got the jury. You know what I mean? See, that's another thing, man. I want to just say this because I don't want to just put this on Harlem because I don't want Harlem looking at me crazy. I'm gonna just say this: outside of Harlem, just in general, take care your responsibilities first. A lot of niggas, they want to flex with jewelry and clothes and cars. When it comes to me, real life, the first thing I'm taking care is the bills.
Fact.
Everything else is secondary. I don't give a damn about no clothes.
Fact.
Because I could get fly out of Walmart. You know what I mean?
Fact.
It ain't what you got on, it's how you wear it. It's how you style it. You know what I mean? I don't care about the name. You know what I mean? It's really about color coordination, really, and how it look on you. How it, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. So, and a lot of people get caught up in the drip. You know what I mean? Like, let's worry about, and we all grown.
Yeah.
The first thing you should be taking care is, like, if you got a studio, you want to make sure that rent is paid. You want to make sure them lights is on and everything else. You know what I'm saying? If you got a water bill, got a gas bill, you want to make sure all those bills are taken care of.
Right.
We want to see what these callers are talking about. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, caller. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna tap you in. Give me 1 second. I think this is my son, JR. It's my bro, JR. Hold on. Uh-oh. We got the homie JR from the lower. He had to tap in. And he's one of the he's one of the official M.Reck TV live hosts. Okay. This is not a mystery. Everybody knows this. JR from the lower is on the line. JR, talk to the people.
Yo, man, first and foremost, man, peace to the Reck Mob, peace SJ, and peace to the homie David Flat, and peace to you, M.Reck.
Salute.
I just gotta say, top shot of the top shot of the not dotters. We're not spotters.
Woo!
Uh-oh.
Facts.
Uh-oh.
So let's really get to, because I know you're going to address what's on the landscape, the entertainment aspect, but we're going to address the reality of the situation because there's a lot of people that's really going through it. There's people that's being evicted as we speak, got evicted, got kicked out. And I never want people to feel like Reck is on that type of time because I'm really for the people. I'm not making fun of nobody's situation, not even Jim, but listen, we're going to cover it. How we going to cover it? 50 Cent making you know, memes and jokes. We're going to address that, but we're going to address the reality as well. I'm land my plane.
You touched on something, right? You touched on something earlier, and I got to also touch on this part too, because you came from an apartment side of things. And right now in PA, it's a big thing going on with eminent domain. This is another way you can lose your property.
Break that down. Break that down.
So eminent domain is when the government, aka the city or the town you live in, they decide that your property is sitting somewhere where they want to build a Walmart or they want to build whatever they want to build. And they basically say, hey, we could remove you. You know, we can basically remove you from your own property, even though you own this property. We can remove you. They gotta pay you, but they'll pay you way less than you know what I'm saying, than your property is most likely worth, and then you'll have them leave. You know what I'm saying? So this is really definitely serious thing, and it happens on both ends. Whether you own something and you in the suburbs, like something like myself, or even if you are somewhere and you in the inner city, the more urban area, because Reck, you from BK. When they did the Barclays Center, my cousin's grandmother, she ended up having to go to Atlanta. I mean, she tapped out. They ended up giving her, I think, like $1 million.
Oh wow!
But the people who didn't take, because remember in the beginning they started out, I think, like 300,000. Then they went to 500,000. the last thing they offered everybody over there was a mill.
And that's
the people that didn't take it.
That's people who had like the brownstones. That's people who had
the brownstones.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue on.
Yeah. And the people who didn't take it, the judge rendered that they only can get 500,000. So it was lucky that she took what she took and left out of there and went to Atlanta. Because if you stayed, the judge ended up rendering, oh, nah, you guys gotta leave and you gotta take the 500,000. So yes, you know, I know I came on, I was having a laugh, but you absolutely correct. I heard you break it down earlier.
Nah.
It's definitely good info. I love that, man.
I'm loving this right here, because this is what we do anyway. We was gonna have this type of show anyway. This is how we give it up. Myself, yourself, Flat. You know, listen, we're gonna entertain it, but also it's real shit going on. It's people out here going through it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm for the people. I don't give a damn how much money I got. I just came from South Africa. You feel me? So you already know it's real around the world.
Sir.
You feel me? So
yes, sir.
I'm looking at it from a whole different perspective. We're gonna address the funny shit, the the laughs, and the memes. But shit, when it comes to our people right now, as a whole, shit ain't looking too good. As a whole.
That's a fact. And you know, South Africa, you know, they got the clear folk over there and all
colonizing
in the motherland.
Colonizing.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Come on, man.
Yeah, you know, that's a whole nother convo.
Exactly.
But you know,
exactly.
That's yeah.
We can get deep. That's what I'm saying. So this is one of those shows where you're gonna get all ends of the spectrum over here. We're gonna entertain with you because we know we like to laugh and joke, but at the same time, we're gonna address the real shit. And that's the difference between the M.Reck TV and them. It's always us versus them. You feel me?
Facts.
So
Facts.
that's the JR, this is what I want to do, because I want you to keep dropping those gems, but there's so many people calling. I need you and Janie B and songs from Alicia and everybody, you know, to tap back in, because I'm trying to get everybody on here. There's a lot of new people calling from Harlem and just in general. I want to get their perspective. So JR, can you call back in like a few minutes? But
I'll call back. I'll call back.
Before you go, I'm going to hear that last thought you just had, though.
No. I have listen. Like, go get the other people. I'm gonna call back and give my assessment on the whole thing as a whole. But I'll call back, bro. Like, get these new calls in.
All right. No, hold on. This is what we do. Hold on. Let me look before. All right. They're gonna call back. JR, you got a few more minutes because I'm looking at the logs right now. They I guess they tapped out. They're tapped back in. So you got a few more minutes to rock. Go ahead. Drop your gems, bro.
Well, I just wanted to you know, to touch on this situation, man. This is why you got, like you said something before, you got to have your business in order. You know what I'm saying? Your business got to come first. And I seen Jimmy talking about something recently. He said that he's the creator of Love and Hip Hop. Yet you ain't getting no Love and Hip Hop checks no more. They was able to boot you out of there. Like, how? you see what I'm saying? Like, you got to put the weed. This is for all my brothers. Look, man, I used to smoke weed as well. All right. I don't smoke no more. But put the weed down for a little bit, man. Unfoggy your mind, especially when you're going into business, man. Unfoggy your mind. Get clear-minded, man. You know, get tapped in with the Most High. Ask him to give you understanding so that this way, when we making these business decisions, we're not coming back getting kicked in our pants, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the clear folk, they know these things. They grow up knowing them. A lot of us, we have to learn them the hard way. Study and things like that. Like, just put the weed down for a while. You know what I'm saying? I'm not bashing weed smoking, but I'm just saying, man, when you're trying to do something in your life for real, for you, your family, put that stuff down for a little bit, man. Put the drink down, put the weed down. Stay, you know, get solo, get by yourself and get a connection with the Most High so that he can give you understanding and show you the way. That's all I got to say, man. I'll call back in, Reck, man. I want other people to tap in. I'll call back in. We'll build some more, brother.
No doubt, good brother. You know, I'm just trying to keep the flow of the show. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, JR.
Yeah, no doubt.
Tap back in.
I got other things to go on, but I want other people to get in. So I'm going to call back.
All right, let's get it. I'm going to take one more call. I'm going to go back to Flat. I'm trying to keep the show rotating because, you know, it'll be a lot of people, new people calling. They want to have a good flow of the show. Peace. Peace
and Reck. I had to call back.
What's going on, Jamie?
Because This nigga knew about the eviction notice back in January.
Correct.
So, and then when they went to court and the court order was brought down, that gave him to February, and then they gave him the final notice. So his final notice was for the 17th. They didn't come on the 17th, so they didn't have to kick the door in that day. That was the day that they actually, because that was Tuesday. They didn't come into the 19th to right before the 19th and change them locks. So this nigga got a habit, M.Reck, of not paying bills. He lost his place in Miami for $100 for not paying his bill.
Crazy. No,
and so
we know the character we dealing with, but when I speak, I'm always speaking not only on the topic, but always for the people. So, you know, that's just me. You know what I mean? And I see people say,
you always been for the people, M.Reck. Yeah. Like, we all know that. Like, you got a great heart, and you always share everything with us, and you keep our minds flowing.
Thank you.
I'm not disputing none of that.
But I want to say this.
I'm just on this.
I want to say this, not to cut your wisdom, because it's somebody in here said I sound crazy for me having the people, best interests. M.Reck, you sound crazy. How I sound crazy? Because I said we're gonna entertain the bullshit, the 50, the memes, and laughing at Jim Jones being evicted. But I said it's real shit going on, and then I also said they colonizing Africa. First and foremost, if you got knowledge yourself, I'm not saying everybody's from Africa, but we know that's the original land. So I don't care whoever you learn it from or whatever. Listen, when it comes to this knowledge shit, you better do your homework. You dig what I'm saying?
You know what, M.Reck?
These niggas.
That person is the same. Remember I said nobody know they was stupid till they open up their mouth? He falls right up under those guidelines.
Yeah, because it's like...
Because anybody that know you know your pedigree. They know where you coming from.
But I'm going to address, the bullshit so they can get the hell out of here. Because when I give them their wings, they got to know why I gave them their wings. You ain't going to come over here trying to, cause confusion amongst the righteous people. You dig what I'm saying? That's the thing over here. We gonna entertain everything that's going on, but we gonna always give you a wider spectrum of how we deal with things. You feel me? Because we not how can I say, we not fucking robots. We not glazers over here. So we gonna think different, we gonna speak different, and we gonna build different. And if we gotta destroy, we gonna destroy. So if you come over here with, with that confusion, we're going to get you up out of here. That's just how that thing goes.
Gonna shut you down. Gonna shut you down.
So that's how we rock over here. So Janie B, speak your piece.
Yeah, so Jim Jones been knew about all of this, but he been lying the whole time. But one thing about lies, that's why I always tell the truth. One thing about lies, they always find a way out.
That's a fact.
Like, he told on himself. Like what is he? He already knew 50 was doing all of this behind the scenes. He just was trying to pull the wolves over people's eyes to try to make people think he throwing a rock over there and coming over here. Like he what you call it? He playing Houdini. For the people that don't think properly, that works. But for us, that don't work.
Facts.
Well, you said it, M.Reck. You said it a long time ago. When we was on this before, you said 50 played a long game. I said, you know what? I stopped talking. I said, you know what? That nigga trying to get them evicted.
Of course. And then see, it's a deeper aspect to it now. He's trying to get them evicted, but also remember, Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder got a podcast now. So this, he plays the 48 laws of power to eliminate your enemy. You understand? So he's trying to eliminate them out the podcast.
He's trying to get them content.
Feel me?
And the other day, my son said that Mason Cameron had a weird conversation about when you help somebody and they don't know how to follow through. I'm like, I was like, that don't mean nothing to me. But now that means something to me. Because these niggas already knew this was coming.
Mm-hmm. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Janie
I know
B.
you got other people coming. And yeah.
The line's going crazy. I guess everybody want to be on this situation. You know you're more than welcome to call back. You know what I mean? Because you wreck mob. So appreciate you, Janie.
I got you.
All right.
Appreciate you more.
All right, peace. I'm going to take a couple calls. I'm going to take a couple more calls. I'm going to get back to my co-host, Flat. Caller, state your name, where you calling from. You got a minute or less to hold your breath and mute your audio from your laptop or your TV.
Already done. My name's Marvin, man, from Ohio, brother.
All right.
I just was calling in.
All right, hold on, Marvin.
Brother, you do it.
Thank you. Hold on.
Sure, Marvin.
Hold on. I'm gonna just say this. Hold that thought. Run the likes up, y'all, for all the new people that's tapping into the live and all that. Run the likes up. We live on YouTube. We live on Facebook as well as Twitch. The like button costs you nothing. Run it up. Marvin, Gad, you got the floor. Finish what you were saying, because I like what you were saying about the show.
Yeah, for sure. This the thing, man, that what I don't understand, brother, is we as a culture, black people, black men, black women, it's so much opportunity for us if we come together as a people.
Correct.
Like Ja Rule said the other day, you don't have to be friends with everybody. You know, a friend of a friend is not a friend to itself. And white people do it every day in business. They work together. They can't stand this person working right next to them, but they doing it because, hey, this is what I have to do.
Correct.
I just wish that with 50, with all this money that he has and all the clout and power that he has, is that he uses it in a different way. We as black people, man, we are destroying ourselves. And I get, and plus, second of all, with that document, I didn't see an amount. Usually when you get evicted, they put the amount that you owe on there.
Correct.
I didn't see any amount.
Yeah, I'm about to pull that up.
I didn't see any federal stamp either. I didn't see the thing that they squeeze on a federal stamp to indent the stamp on the paper. I didn't see that neither. And it didn't even mention an amount. So I don't even know if that document is real.
Yeah, I'm about to look at it thoroughly. You're right. You got a point there. I'm definitely about to look at it thoroughly.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, usually when you get evicted or your car getting repossessed, they take you to court, they're going to have an amount that you owe on there.
Correct. Now, I appreciate you tapping into the show. What's your name again? You said Marvin, right?
Marvin.
All right, and you calling
Marvin
from where?
Ohio.
Ohio? Is this your first time tapping into the show?
No, I listen to the show all the time.
Okay.
My second time ever.
Okay, my brother, I appreciate you. Make sure you tap back in either in a little bit or at the next show. Thank you, bro. So let's get it. We're gonna keep it moving real quick. The callers, they calling up crazy. I'm gonna take a few more callers. I'm gonna get back to David Flat. Caller, you got a minute or less, so hold your breath. Let's get it. What's your assessment?
Peace to the God, this Scorpio 313.
Scorpio,
man,
what up,
it wasn't exactly like I thought it was gonna go. I don't think it's over with yet. I wouldn't be surprised if 50 own the building. That'd be the ultimate thing. I think that once they went at his baby mama, look, if he, that's a personal situation for him, and if he went to the point of trying to keep Diddy locked up for 200 years because of his baby mama, once they did that, then, it was really all gloves off for him. I don't think we're going to get no music from him on that, but this is how he play. With that, I'm out of here, man. Keep up the good job, man.
No doubt, Scorpio. Appreciate you. I like that in and out you just did. I got to do that with everybody. Peace. All right, I'm going to take two more callers, and I'm going to get back to Flat. Run the lights up. We got to keep the calls to a minimum, y'all. There's a lot of people calling, and we want to keep the show, kind of like in and out. You know what I mean? Like how we did the all-in record. Let's get it. Call me up, 310-692-9055. But right now, I'm going to take it to Flat real quick. Flat, talk to me, King.
Yes, sir. I'm rocking with all the assessments, man. Know what I'm saying? And it's giving me different angles to look at. Now I mean different perspectives, giving me different angles. I at this age, you know what it is, right? And this was mind-boggling to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all been that age where we was younger and we live life free. We ain't really have responsibilities and things of that nature. But as we matured and grew older, Now I'm saying we started to use something with the key word, and that's prioritize. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, why not? Because it's no question. Now I'm saying, like, we as black people from our culture, we can't use the excuse no more where the man held us down and all that. Nah. We free will beings. Now I'm saying we
Facts.
get a chance to go out and get money. One thing it ain't in the world is a shortage of money. Now I'm saying sometimes we gotta figure it out,
Correct.
but we able to do that. Now I'm saying I just don't understand why it would be a situation where it should ever be an eviction if you are. Now I mean, if you a person like a Jim Jones, now I'm saying I just don't see that, bro. Now I'm saying I know sometimes we don't prioritize, but at this big age, now I'm saying like we gotta learn as a people, we gotta prioritize,
Mm-hmm.
man, because like you said,
Mm-hmm.
everybody want to go get the drip and all of that. Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
cool. Now I'm saying that's cool, but it's like, yo, we gotta understand what comes first, cause the drip, we make the drip. The drip don't make us. Know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So we could go to a regular store. Now I'm saying, like you said, a Walmart and come out fly. Now I'm saying because of who we are. Now I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying
Mm-hmm.
we could do that. Now I mean, those you got some fly kicks on. We could cop a pair of shorts. You know, mostly in summer we rocking basketball shorts and white beaters anyway.
Anyway.
Now I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
facts. Now I'm saying so we gotta prioritize, man, because this is like you said. We laugh at the jokes and all that, of course, but at the same time, reality hits. Now I'm saying reality
Mm-hmm.
is ain't no way you're supposed to be getting evicted if that's the case
Mm-hmm.
at this big age and you having a name and the background you got of a Jim
Mm-hmm.
Jones. Know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Ain't no way, son. So I just want to put that out there. Us as a people, we gotta prioritize, man. Know what I'm saying?
Definitely, definitely. I'm in agreement, man. I'm in total agreement, man. But for me, this ain't got nothing to do with anytime when I do lives, and I
Mm,
know this, and I know the people know this, I always generalize the
mm-hmm,
lives. You know what I mean? I
mm,
always make it general, the topic, because I just look at it like it's just real out here. You
right,
feel what I'm saying?
right,
So for me, yeah, this right here sparked the live. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Jim Jones being evicted, but it always going to hit different for me because I'm always thinking about the bigger picture, which is
Mm,
the people. You feel me?
that's
Because
a
these
fact.
rappers going to be good. Jim Jones, we know he got it. He just not prioritized, like you said.
Right.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Call, I'm gonna get you tapped in real quick. Give me a second.
Yo,
All right, caller, you tapped in with the people. State your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
it says of Southside Jamaica, Queens.
All right, talk to me, King.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna start off with this. First of
Mm-hmm.
all, peace and blessings
Peace
to the
and
room.
blessings.
That mom.
Salute.
Teamwork make a dream work. Network make a
Yes,
check work. You know what I'm talking about?
yes, sir.
So there's one thing for sure, two things for certain. And I don't know if y'all seen this footage, old footage I was watching with Smack DVD. 50 always said he was clear on who he needed to be cool with.
Mm-hmm.
And this dates back to like, like I say, Smack was doing DVDs, he do TRL now. But
Mm-hmm.
my point in saying this is that when you gotta realize like some people they'll pick and choose what type of battles they want to do. And then when
Mm-hmm.
it don't work for them, they'll start talking about this fake unity, right?
Mm.
That's only because they don't read the room. I know you know about this, M.Reck.
Yeah, I
When
know.
people don't read the room
Mm-hmm.
and they don't really have an understanding on what it is that they need to be doing to make themselves a better version of themselves,
Mm-hmm.
they always shoot themselves in the what?
Foot. That's a fact.
There it is.
Yeah.
So sometimes it ain't just about this whole black correlation. It
Mm-hmm.
ain't all about that. I don't get me wrong. When people try to use that, the only thing I will say is there's a such thing as a black gender divide. They try to divide black men and black women. That's a fact.
Correct.
When it comes to business, they'll go against your black ass. Yeah, of course. But the most important thing is knowing how much we do need each other, or even if we don't, like how Ja Rule was talking about, even if we don't be cool with each other or nothing like that. The more of the story is knowing when you bit too much, off the more that you could chew. When they say they can't cash the what? The check? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Some people, they dive too far over and then they realize it, and then now it's like, oh, damn, I jumped out the window and now this thing is really taking me off. Because remember, one thing, and I'll say this, 50 don't forget, and he was blackballed. So just keep that in mind.
Of course.
I'm laying on the.
Oh yeah, we addressed that many times. Why he get at a lot of people. It's because of those reasons. Because niggas try to box him out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's for a long time.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. A lot of these niggas play gatekeepers. A lot of these niggas is blockers, haters. We understand that. That's a fact. So 50, his you know, his beef with niggas be different. It be deeper than what it is on the surface. You know?
Exactly. So if people don't know, people act like they don't remember that, but he do.
That's a fact. He don't forget nothing. And I ain't mad at him. I ain't even mad at him for approaching it in that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, hey, everybody handle, you know, they battles different.
Yeah.
Everybody handle their battles and issues different. And I get it.
Yeah.
But my brother, man, great assessment. I appreciate you tapping in.
You already know.
All right, let's get it. Hey, yo, Flat, you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. I know you was making an assessment before the caller came in. I'm just trying to, it'd be hard to balance the call.
Nah, you doing everything on spot on point, bro. Like
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, because the more assessments I had, they just, you know, they just give me different ways to understand certain things. You know what
Correct.
I mean?
Likewise. That's why I love when the people call too, because they just add on to, you know, what we gonna give them, the gems we gonna give them. They come with other gems. So you know what I mean?
Right.
That's why this is the live show. Salute to the wreck, man. We here. We letting the sparks fly. My brother David Flash Sparks, you got the floor.
Yes, sir. Nah, I'm just, you know, like I said, I get different understandings with the different assessments coming from different people. You know what I'm saying? Like I sometimes I was saying earlier, my lady asked me, I'm gonna get this out the way, bro, real quick, right?
Okay, now you good.
My lady asked me, right? She was like, yo, she's talking about the 50 Cent joint. So I'm like, yo, listen, I'm getting tired of son. Know what I mean? Like I'm getting tired of son with this. But now look, now that you and son just said that, because sometimes we forget where a lot of his pain come from. Know what I'm saying?
Correct.
They did box him out. Know what I'm saying? So he got his reason to have his resentment. Know what I'm saying? Do it make it cool? No. Cause he be shooting at everybody. But still, son, know what I'm saying? Like I understand where it come from, son. So that's just another, you know, another thing that I just gained understanding from. Not that I didn't know before, but it just refreshed the memory in my mind. So yeah, I'm gonna land with that one.
No doubt. We got JR tapping back in. I'm gonna get him on the line. Run the lights up. We're gonna get JR back because he called while you was making an assessment. Run the lights up. This is the Lobby Show where we have that real conversation over here. We got my brother JR back on the line. What's happening, JR?
Yeah, I wanted to tap back in because I wanted to say two things real quick. One, I wanted to respond to David Flat real quick. He was saying we don't understand how Jim Jones could have ended up in a situation like this. Something I thought on. I don't know this for sure, so what I'm saying, everything I'm saying is alleged. But what I feel like is it's something of desperation. Think about it like this from back in the day, right? Man, you guys was living paycheck to paycheck. You know, your moms, your pops, they were struggling, whatever. And the washer, the washer, the dryer went out, and now you had to go to layaway, or you had to go to what was the other Rent-A-Center, right? Rent-A-Center is going to give you a terrible deal. They're gonna basically charge you almost 2 to 3 times what the washer is costing you. But you got to take that deal because you're in a desperate mode.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I could think of because the guy was the dude on the phone was breaking down the deal. If you really listen to that call,
yeah, I'm about to.
That was bad business. That was bad. He owned a piece of the pod and all that.
Crazy.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
crazy, not nasty work. So if you're making a deal like that, that sounds to me you made that deal out of desperation. And Fab was probably rapping like that because he probably threw. You know what I'm saying? He had to throw Jim Jones some ducats real quick. He was tight. So Fab was, you know what I'm saying? Like, with Fab lit off like that, he was sick. Like, yo, I just helped this dude out. And he probably don't even know that Jimmy in the bucket like what he is. And I wanted to say something else, man, because this went over a lot of people's head. 50 released a track at the top of the year with an Italian cat. I don't know if you heard that, John.
Yeah.
Or if you...
I
like
saw the video.
And everybody's saying, get in the booth, this, that, and the third. He addressed a few things. He said, I don't care who the shorty is. You know, I don't want to be cursing like that. I don't care who she's sucking on or effing on, right? He said, they coming at me with their old school threats. And they're going to do something. They ain't going to do nothing. I'll mess you over and everybody you cool with. So these words are...
JR, you there?
Yo, 50 Cent. Yeah, I'm there.
We lost you for like 15 seconds.
Sorry about that. I don't know what y'all last heard, but you know, just the lyrics of that song, they coming back and hitting a little harder right now. And people were saying for 50 to get in the booth. I think people need to go check that song out. And just by the way, that song has more views than every episode of Let's Rap About It put together. So I just want to put that out there as well.
No doubt. My brother, JR always coming with the receipts.
I really call back in to address that though with David Flat, you know what I mean? Because I want him to think about it from that angle, because when we saying, man, I don't get how he ended up here, it's a level of desperation. But yeah, I'm still listening, Rec. If anything else, I'm gonna tap back in.
You're ready, my brother, JR. Salute.
One.
Run the lights up. We here. We got a lot of callers calling up. Peace.
Yo, peace. It's Dumbo Phil again.
Dumbo Phil. I need everybody to run the likes up, man. How many likes we got, man? We got to have over 600 likes because it's almost 700 people stay in the room. So we got to have almost 600. It costs you nothing to hit the like button. It's free. So at this point, you know what I mean? Let me check it out. But Dumbo, rock out. I'm gonna look at the likes. Why you giving
not for nothing too, yo. Not for nothing. Like I spent time in Queens, you know what I'm saying, in Jamaica and all that. My grandfather had a house on 150th Street over there, Rockaway Boulevard. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. 50 and them. I'm 40 years old, so I was around when all that was going on back in the day. 50 and them was victims. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like they came out like right after Lost Boys. Like Queens was LB. We used to throw the LB up. You know what I'm saying? We used to give an LB handshake. You know what I mean? Like 50 and them though, like they was victims.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm glad to see Black Child out here doing interviews. I was locked up with Black Child in Kew Gardens in Queens. That's like Queens house. You know what I'm saying? They shut it down now, but and Black Child told me, he was like, yo, 50, he a dangerous cat, but he also be like dry snitching at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So 50 is like the cat that got bullied, but now he up. Like you know how you see an NYPD officer like yo, you went to somebody you went to school with that was like a punk.
Yeah.
But now they got the badge behind them and now they tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what 50. That's the type of cat 50 is. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. That's a hell of an analogy. Damn. That's crazy.
Nah, real talk.
And the fact that his name is 50, you know what I mean? Some people would say 5. Yeah.
5-0.
It's crazy. Keep cooking.
That's a fact.
Keep cooking. I'm gonna let you.
But you know what I'm saying? So, you know, him doing what he doing to people, he got yayo and murder, doing all this weird stuff. I believe that if Black Child was on that plane with Ja, it wouldn't have went down like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, 50 plays Art of War. You know what I'm saying? He played Art of War games. And I just feel like if Jim, because Jim came out with a hot album. I ain't gonna lie, that last album he dropped was dope. If he would have just stayed in that lane and stopped talking slick on interviews, dissing people and all that, he wouldn't be going through this. He wouldn't be going through this, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to throw that in there, man. But 50 and them, they was definitely victims, though, bro. But they had the public perception. Now I'm talking about streetwise. Streetwise in Queens, they were victims. But commercially, it looked like 50 and them won, or whatever the case may be. But G-Unit was definitely victims, bro.
See, it gets deep. I mean, we had this conversation the other day, and I don't know if you heard the live, you know, the other day that I did. It went there, you know, where you at when you speaking, it went there, you know. But if you know, you know. You dig what I'm saying? It's like
right, yeah. That didn't get publicly announced. I think I think you and what's Doggy Diamonds probably had those DVDs going out back then. But I think one of y'all interviewed Black Child and all that. When all of that was going down, we running down in the studio and all that. But I'm talking about in Jamaica. It was stuff going on in Rochdale, from Hollis to Rochdale and all that, on the Ave, you know what I'm saying? And like 50 of them, like they took a couple of L's on Fox Boulevard, all that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That was just street stuff. But,
when
you know, it is what it is.
Dumbo Phil, when I said that the other day, niggas act like I was bugging. I said, yo, niggas took L's. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna paint it different, but niggas is taking L's. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they see the perception and they listening to the music. You know what I'm saying? But like on the street or like the stuff that's not politicized, you know, Murder Inc. actually, you know what I mean? Like they held it, like, you know, on the other side, they held it down. I put it to you like that.
I said this the other day. I said, yo, we're not talking about Murder Inc., the rappers, but it's niggas that, you know, was in the streets doing what they was doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that side of Murder Inc. You feel
me? That part, yes.
You know, but if you know,
I was out there when all that shit was going on, bro. I'm sorry, Curtis. I sent it whatever.
No,
but I'm good. Man, that was definitely going on. Yo, you felt the energy in Queens, bro, on God Brew. You know what I'm saying? Like you felt that energy. It was a war going on when that was going on. You know what I'm saying? So 50 acting like how he acting and all that, you know, it is what it is. But he acting like that because he was a victim. You know what I'm saying? So now he got money and he playing, you know, he playing chess, he playing games and stuff like that.
I mean, this is the thing, right? And I'm just saying this from a general perspective. Why you think niggas don't keep it real on some like, yo, we took L's, we gave niggas L's as well. Like, why niggas don't just keep it real? Why you think that's not the case?
Yo, I don't know. I think 50. I don't know, man. See, Yayo and them, they. Oh, I'm in Dubai eating turkey dick and all type. Like I just
turkey.
They felt like yeah, like I think they felt like they made it to the point to where they act like it didn't happen to them. You understand what I'm saying? So they, you know, they put out a perception or a persona. But then y'all on a plane clowning, and Josh still got on the plane in front of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you doing all this stupid shit with. I'm sorry, I'll send you something, but like you doing this stupid stuff with Jim Jones, and it's like, yo, bro, y'all wilding, son. Like, come on, like when is Cat gonna grow up? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, this is the thing, right? And I see, not to cut your wisdom, I see niggas in the comments. See, I love when I could talk with people who are open-minded. Like, some niggas, they glaze so hard that they don't even like when you have open-minded conversations because they just want it one way. You understand what I'm saying? It's like I said the other day, and I gave the Knicks analogy. When Jordan was doing his thing in the NBA, it's undeniable he was who he was, right? But you had Knicks fans, some delusional Knicks fans that say, "Oh, Jordan wasn't that nice," and it's like, come on, my nigga. Like, I know you're a Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks fan by default because I'm from the town.
I was tight behind all the losses we took behind that back in the day.
but in all reality, was Jordan nice or not?
Yeah, we had to recognize it was like, yo, it's because of this motherfucker. But like, look, the year he retired and Scotty took over, we beat them.
and that's the thing with people. You got to be mad at yourself that you can't keep it real to say, yo, I fuck with Son music, but Son took an L in that situation. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Or whoever. It ain't gotta be 50 or Gyro. It's whoever. And that's why I use the basketball reference to kind of take it away from rap, because niggas be too glazed out. Like, niggas really live on Glazington Ave or Glazington Projects. I really think, if people be fucking delusional, you know what I'm saying? In life, you're gonna take wins and losses. Okay? That's just how that shit go. So, like, even with Rick Ross, the nigga took a L. Like, especially when he went to Canada, you diss Drake, right? I fuck with Ross music or whatever. But niggas put hands on you. So you took an L out there. You a boss. Nigga wasn't supposed to touch you. And that's just how I am. Like,
I think 50 took an L to Rick Ross musically, because when he started going at Ross started putting out better music.
Listen, man.
I mean, that's just my opinion.
Listen, think about it. Ross, he initiated the bullshit, because I see that this is the thing. 50 was taking shots at, we all know the beef was on Fat Joe, but niggas forget, and that's the thing. Niggas be trying to argue with me. My nigga, I am at the beginning of all this shit, especially with the internet and a lot of your favorite rap beefs. And I have all this shit documented.
Yeah, I know that.
Right? Now, I'm not saying you. I know you know. I'm just talking to these other niggas. I have all this shit documented.
Right.
So when I speak, I'm speaking from documented facts. Remember when 50 was going at Fat Joe, when the beef was on, he was taking shots at Rick Ross. He used to say this on, I remember in his vlogs, he said, yo, he'll diss Fat Joe, whatever, and he'll go, fat boy, you keep standing next to that nigga, you're gonna get it too. Remember he used to say that shit to Rick Ross in the beginning before the beef was on? Niggas forget about all that. So Rick Ross was like, oh, word, this nigga think he can talk to me like that? And Rick Ross dropped that Mafia music and went at him.
Mafia music.
And brought up the gas can, but brought up the
gunplay. Yeah, that gunplay joint was hot, all that.
Yeah, so my thing is this. I'm just
they knocked out gunplay, but the track was hot.
He had a hot track, but niggas see gunplay took a big L. See, that's my thing. It's like, for me, I like to be general, because when you too glazed out, right? When you a glazer, you can't keep it real. You'll be like, it's niggas that they be so glazed out, they'll act like certain shit didn't happen. They'll rewrite history. And that's where everything get fucked up with this whole hip hop shit, because niggas don't like to just call it for what it is. Like, yo, that nigga nice, but yo, some of these niggas ain't built like that. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just talking in general. It's a lot of
fact. There's a video with 50 throwing Tony Yayo in the bushes.
I spoke.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like they're like, now I've made a reference. I think that's when the time he was beefing with Prodigy. God bless his dead Prodigy, when Mobb Deep was on G Unit. Nas was like, he said something about how you ride another man or something like that, and then he said that he deserve your money and he deserve your bitch or something like that. Now I've made a reference to that. Like, yo, if you're not standing on your own too, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not no real man, bro. Y'all like, y'all groupies behind. How much longer you gonna You want to keep taking him to Dubai, eating Campbell dick and turkey feathers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, stand on your own too. That's why I'm proud of Lloyd Banks. You got away from him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. 50, and I'm looking at the chats too. 50 definitely took L's. They took L's in the hood. If y'all not from New York, if y'all not from Brooklyn, Queens, y'all, the real ones know. 50 definitely took L's in the hood. That's a fact. So I'm just like, everybody be fanned out. Oh, 50 this, because, you know, the album was hot. And Jay-Z said it the best. I respect who got shot. I respect the shooter. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop it. How we used to say it back in the day? Stop it, 5. So, yeah. Like, I just want to throw that out there for the chat. You know what I'm saying? We got to throw it in the chat.
Hey, Dumbo Phil came with the smoke, man. Sometimes you got to hear it from that perspective, man. You know what I mean? Listen.
Yo, he said Brooklyn will claim 50. The real 50 is from Brooklyn.
Exactly. He got his name from 50 Cent, the gangster from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Four Green Projects, man. See, if you know, you know. A lot of niggas don't really know the history. They think they know, but they really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because they fans. And it's cool. You know what I mean?
You know why? We was taught to keep your mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about street stuff. You see how all the West Coast podcasts, they broadcasting all their gangbanging stuff. We don't do that over here. We keep our street stuff. You don't run your mouth about certain stuff. When shots was fired, you turn the lights off. You understand what I'm saying? Turn the lights off, get on the floor. That's how we was taught. We different. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I just had to open the door for management real quick.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I had to open up the door real quick for management. They had to check something. But everything you're saying is right and exact. You feel me?
No doubt. You know what I mean? So I just want to throw that out there, man. Peace and love. Hey, yo, happy Friday to everybody and all that. Stay safe.
You're ready, man. Happy Friday, my brother. Thanks for calling, bro.
All right, peace.
All right, salute.
You're ready.
All right, peace. Peace.
Yo, what up?
What's going on?
Yo, that last caller, he was talking about 50 Cent was a victim. Yo, that dude done lost his mind. 50 is the illest dude in the history of the game. 50 was never a victim. A dude who got shot 9 times, never folded, never ran. R.I.P. when Jam Master Jay was murdered, he still stayed in the trenches. Do not get it twisted. If anybody knows who Bang'em Smurf is or who Jossie Top Tiger was, those were 50 shooters. All right? It's a known fact. Ja Rule was not a street dude. Irv was not a street dude. All right? They got money, then they got the henchmen. 50 was a grimy dude as soon as he came out his mother's belly. Half the dudes on this earth could never go through the shit that 50 went through. Getting shot, mother getting slain, going to war with Supreme Team. 50 was never a victim.
Now, salute.
Yo,
but I gotta stop you there. I
gotta
stop you there. Anytime when you get shot and hit, you are a victim. You do know that, right?
Negative.
Yes, that's reality.
Negative.
That's what they call you when they call you the victim. You know what I'm saying? When
when you in the streets, you know what a victim is? When you 10 feet under. If you still alive and your heart's still pumping and you get back, you ain't no victim. Only people that are victims are dudes in jail and dudes that are dead. But if you still in the streets and you still banging, you ain't no victim. Tell a dude who got shot 5 times if he's a victim and see what he do. He'll smack fire out your ass, bro. Be like, your mama's a victim, bro. You crazy?
He might smack fire out of you, not me. So now
my man, you know what I'm talking about. It's a figure of speech.
Now the energy getting different because it's like, my nigga, we having real conversation, and it's like
it is a real conversation.
And then either you're gonna be a realist or you're gonna be a glazer, and it's cool with me. You can say I'm a glazer. It's cool.
No,
You know what
I'm not calling you a glazer.
No,
I'm not calling you a glazer.
I'm just saying you could be like, I'm a 50 Cent fan, or we could be real. Because if we ain't gonna
No,
be real,
it's not even being a fan. It's, look at his trajectory. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna tell me that, you're gonna go up to John Gotti, and because Sammy the Bull, you know what I'm saying, ratted on him, you're gonna go up to him and say he's a victim. Yo, victims are dudes that lay down. Real street dudes, if they get lit up, you know what I'm saying? You ain't calling them a victim. You know what I'm saying?
Right, look,
that's not a victim.
Look, I'm gonna say this is real shit. I'm from Brooklyn, right? And the loudest part ever in Brooklyn, East New York, right? And niggas who got the industry shook to this day, right? Niggas don't fuck with East New York niggas just cause of the rep. If you know, you know. Okay?
Facts.
So now it's niggas, the loudest niggas I know, they say, yo, Wreck, you know how I be, making other niggas victims, right? Niggas caught me last night. I was the Vic last night. And I'm talking, these are the loudest niggas. They know when to say, niggas got me. And they gonna keep it real. That's my thing here. A lot of niggas don't keep it official. If you get
let me ask you something.
If you get caught lacking, you get caught lacking. That's it.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say, God forbid, 5 dudes catch you out there and they put a lick into you, right?
I was a victim.
And I see you in hold on. And I come up to you and I go, yo, Red, bro, you got caught slipping. You a victim.
Yeah, listen.
What you gonna do?
Listen, I'm gonna eat it, but also, no, look, I'm gonna eat it because I am that. But at the same time, respect is respect. It's one thing to whereas, yo, Wreck, man, niggas caught you slipping, you all right? But it's another thing, yo, Wreck, niggas caught you slipping, you pussy. It's a different kind of energy. You feel me? Then I'm
hold on a second. Yeah. Catching you slipping is a totally different ball game than being called a victim. Being called a victim is / pussy / cornball. You know what I'm saying? That's what a word is, bro. You a victim. You ain't getting no get back. You nothing.
No, I'm saying this.
Look at the word.
No, the word is the word. Because we gotta always remember.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, yo, Rec, check it out. Me coming up to you, me saying, yo, damn, bro, damn, man, they caught you slipping. And me coming up to you and be like, yo, Rec, what's up with you, bro? Yo, damn, bro, you a mark? Yo, you a victim? Trust me, bro. The way you gonna come at me is gonna be totally different.
But bro, what's your name? So I could greet you. So I could greet you properly. What's your name?
Ed.
So Ed. This is the reality of the situation, right? Respect is respect, right?
No doubt.
But now the word victim, that's just a word. Fuck the streets.
Nah, that's a disrespectful word.
No.
For street dudes,
hear me out.
Street dudes,
no,
that's a disrespectful word.
Hear me out. What I'm saying to you, we got to get out the street mentality because the word victim is what it is. Whether you, me, 50, or whoever get hit, shot, stabbed, and the cops put that report in, you're going to be labeled as a victim. Okay? It don't matter how street or how real you think you is. You go in that report, the victim was shot, stabbed by whoever or anonymous. You understand? That's just what it is. See, in the streets, we caught up in ego.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Yo, check this out. Who labeled them a victim?
That's a general word, bro.
Who did the report?
It's gonna be police, bro. Like, I don't know who did it.
And hold on a second. And hold on. Do street dudes follow police protocol?
First of all,
yes or no?
No, hear me out.
I'm asking.
No, hear me out. First and foremost, we already know how it goes with the streets. I'm talking about when you think about it. If you get shot, stabbed, right, and niggas leave you somewhere leaking, and the police come on the scene, my nigga, it's nothing you can do because they already spotted you. They're gonna ask you questions. Now it's up to you to say, yo, I don't know who shot me, I don't know who stabbed me, but they still gonna write a report. That's how that shit go, bro. So we gotta deal with the reality. I know niggas be caught up in the streets and the delusion of a street nigga. The reality of a situation is your ass gets shot and niggas leave you, you know what I'm saying, leaking out. The police roll up. They gonna the
streets are not a delusion. The streets are not a delusion.
No, I know, but a lot of niggas be delusional to how you gotta handle yourself. First and foremost, when you get hit, you get shot. A lot of times niggas are black out. They don't even know what's going on. And depending on where you get hit, niggas will be like halfway here in the world and halfway in fucking purgatory. Because your soul, if you get hit in your chest and you losing mad fucking blood, my nigga, you in between worlds. Little that you know. So everything that you in your mind on the street niggas got me, that shit out the window. You thinking about if you gonna live or die right now. Okay? That's the only thing. You ain't thinking about nothing else. Niggas hit you. So you, and then a lot of times when niggas get hit, they don't even know they got hit. You feel me? So
I'm not arguing that.
No, hear me out. And then a lot of times when they wake up, you know, when they wake up in a fucking hospital and the police is standing over them because now it was a fucking shootout. Let's say it was a shootout. You got hit. They caught you with a gun. Now you in the hospital bed with your fucking arms handcuffed to the bed. Okay? And you waking up like, yo, what the fuck happened? Oh shit. Now you start remembering things, but your ass was in a fucking coma for 2 days. So all that street shit, that shit is out the window because your ass is in damn near purgatory, my nigga. I'm talking about real situations, whereas, and the whole time, you know what they calling you? The victim. Laying up in the hospital with his arm or his ass in his sling. So we got to just keep it real with ourselves.
Yo, Rack.
Listen, at the end of the day, when it comes to street terminology, a victim is a person who folds. If you get to get back, and this is since the beginning of time, bro. This has been when it was Irish gangsters, when it was Italian gangsters, Mexican cartels, bro. A victim is a person who folds, who runs away. That's a person that's labeled a victim. It's always gonna be like that. It's been like this since the beginning of time.
Yo, Rack, I want to see if Sean can hear me, son.
Yeah. You name me any badass dude who's been shot, go up to him and call him a victim and see what happens.
All right, let me stop you there. Let me stop you
Rack,
there.
there's no way on earth I'm coming up to you and I'm gonna call you a victim because you're not gonna allow that.
No. See, I'm not looking at victim like how you looking at it, because regardless of what, 50 is a survivor. 50, you know, he went through shit that a lot of niggas ain't went through, and I can say that and salute that. But we not gonna rewrite history. That's what we not gonna do over here at M.Reck TV. I just want you to know that and the world to know that. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what nobody's on. I'm gonna call it down the middle. You dig what I'm saying? Now, if you want to label it different, he's a survivor, cool. But we ain't gonna act like it ain't what it is. You feel me? I guarantee you.
But understand something. Where was that word? Where did that word come from?
The word,
where did it originate from?
It's a general word, just like survivor.
Nah, it's not a general word.
Why not?
That's cop terminology.
That's
cop terminology.
Yo, Ed, you bugging right now. I'm letting you know. I respect you.
Bro, listen to me. That's paperwork, brother. That's paperwork.
Damn, so I want to patch in with something.
You said it yourself. When they do the report, what do they label you as?
Yeah, hold on.
That's cop terminology.
Hold on. Can you hear Flat say something?
Yo, let me know if you can hear me, son.
Yo, Ed, can you hear Flat?
Nah, negative.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Flat gonna speak and you can call back because he wanna, kind of react to what you're saying. All right?
No doubt. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, Ken.
All right.
All right.
Yo,
I'm gonna put the calls on hold, Flat. You got the floor, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, yo, Rack, y'all dialogue is not a bad thing, bro, because a lot of these dudes, bro, they need to understand that they be living in an alternate reality, bro. Know what I'm saying? And I think it's time that guys like us that got knowledge, you know what I'm saying, got knowledge itself, and I'm saying we able to explain certain things to them, because some really lost. He don't understand how life really work, bro. So you gotta break it. No, because some people might take it like, yo, nah, he doing too much, but no, he don't understand, bro. He's lost. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, listen, if somebody put you down, bro, you's a victim, bro.
Bottom
know what I'm
line.
saying?
Bottom
now
line.
you now it's a difference when you take it on a hop. Now I'm saying when you take it on a hop, it's like, yo, you willing to eat that and just keep it pushing. No, when you like, yo, such and such happened, now I mean, I'm gonna catch son later, get my get back. You know what I'm saying? That's not taking it on the hop. Taking on the hop is when you like, all right, well, son got me. I'm a victim. Now I'm saying he looking at it that way. But we talking about reality.
But I try to give
Reality,
him, not to cut your wisdom,
yeah,
Lord. I
yeah.
try to give him that scenario. I said, yo, the livest niggas that I know in the
Facts,
world took
facts,
L's and was like, yo,
facts,
son, I was the Vic last night.
facts. And they
You
admit it,
understand?
son.
But yo, and then niggas will be like, if I catch those niggas, you
Come on,
already know
son.
what's going, what it's going to be.
That's
You
a
feel me?
fact. That's a fact, bro. Yo, the realest niggas in the world took L's, son. Everybody in life took
Exactly.
a L. Know what I'm saying? Whether you admit it or not, the sad part is dudes like that don't understand. Know what I'm saying? That we all take L's, bro. That's a
Bottom
part of
line.
life.
Bottom
L, we
line.
we take L as a lesson learned though. Now I'm saying instead of a loss, a lesson learned, and we get better, son. So now once you get laid down and you able to breathe and you hit the continue button, now I'm saying, and you able to still keep going in life,
Yo,
guess what? You learn from that, right or wrong, right?
facts. No, look. You see, you gotta look at the chat room too. This shit is crazy. See, y'all not gonna do this over here. Y'all gonna do this on your platform. Look at what niggas put in the chat room. See, y'all not gonna confuse the kids and rewrite history. Nigga put in the chat room, victim is for civilians. You heard?
Wow. Yo,
Yo,
these
see,
yo,
it's
yo,
crazy,
these
bro.
dudes be bugging, son.
It's wild out here, bro. I'm glad I came up in the era we came up in, bro. I'm
Right.
glad I came in that era because this shit that niggas got going on
Man,
in their head, they
man,
completely lost.
man. So you mean to tell? Because this is what I wanted to ask, son. If a nigga, God forbid, we speak positivity, but if a nigga catch you, son, now I'm saying catch you and smoke you, but you able to still you hit it, you get a continue button. Now I'm saying you able to still continue. You mean to tell me you wasn't a victim? So
Come
what
on,
was
man.
you?
Come on
What
now.
was you? That don't mean you took it on the hop, but nigga got you, son. You respect the. That's like if a nigga catch me slipping, son, and he booked me, son. I
Mhm.
gotta respect the jokes. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
say, oh,
come
son.
on now.
I ain't gonna say, oh, son. Nah, he ain't booked me. He ain't booked me, son. He caught me, son. Know what I mean? It's a lesson learned. I gotta take that and
Yo,
get my get back. Know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna say it. What I'm not gonna rewrite history and say what happened did happen. Know what I'm saying? These dudes be bugging, son.
listen, let me say this, man. A lot of y'all are so caught up in the ego mentality of what a street nigga is supposed to be.
Man,
Y'all got
man.
it wrong. First of all, you supposed to be a man that survived the streets, to have street smarts and book smarts. Okay,
Right,
all that I'm a street nigga. That's where y'all are getting fucked up.
right.
First and foremost, y'all taking terminology and redefining the words now.
Man.
That's when you know y'all niggas is delusional. And it's all love. When I'm saying shout out to Ed, he seemed like a good dude, but he may be a little confused. Let's
Yeah,
just
he
say that.
lost, son.
You know what I'm saying? Let's just say that. And this is why I'm gonna say this. um, what they say, common sense is not common sense.
It's
You
not so
feel me?
common. Yeah,
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 common sense is not so common.
yeah,
You feel me? And you know, let's take the streets out of it,
yeah.
right? If you was at the job, right?
Mm,
and you get hit with the door,
mm,
okay? And when they do the reports and all that, you're gonna be labeled as a victim.
mm.
This ain't got
It's a
nothing to do with
fact.
the streets. This ain't got
Facts.
nothing to do if you pussy or if you live or not.
Facts.
Okay? You and because now if you at the job and you get hurt, get hit by the door, they gotta label that as such. You know why? Because they want to know if they supposed to give you workers' comp. Okay.
Mm.
So they gotta if you're not the victim, then how do you get hurt on the job? Like you
Right.
you might have been going to the job and let's just say the door just rocked you out of nowhere. Like the door had like a wedge in it, but for some reason the wedge came out and the shit rocked you, knocked you unconscious, and then now you know you're not able to perform your job because you got hurt. You got knocked unconscious, hurt your back, and now in the report they're gonna have to label you as the person who was hurt on the job,
right?
He was a victim,
right?
But niggas is so caught up in the word victim that you know what it is. Niggas turn the word victim into snitch.
Exactly.
And that's where they getting it confused at. You like,
yo, that's this generation, right? Yo,
Mm-hmm.
not to cut your wisdom,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at it from this perspective, right? You think 50 didn't know he was a victim? Look at what he did after that. Bulletproof. How you think he smartened up enough after he got hit to realize, yo, son, we gotta protect ourselves by any means, whether it's hiring real life security. Cause son talking about Joffrey the Tiger and Bingham Smurf. Yeah, they was getting busy. Facts.
Salute.
Real
Facts.
niggas salute. But guess what? 50 also had armed security, bro. Facts. He didn't just have street niggas, bro. That nigga hired real off-duty officers. Come on, son. Bulletproof whips. Come on, son. How you think he learned all that?
And I want to say this. You saying what you saying. I seen something recently. Shouts to Joff and all that, right?
Right.
He even said he got hit.
He did, son. Facts.
So what are we talking about?
Facts.
He was on Jamaica Ave or something in Queens, and he
was coming from Club Amazon.
Yeah, Club Amazon, and he said he got hit. So what that makes him?
Come on, son.
Come on, man. So I guess we got to rewrite history according to who niggas' favorites is. Wow. I don't know. I'm lost here. You know what I mean?
Another thing, Reck, I want to throw this out there because niggas do misuse the term street niggas, right? We all niggas from the hood, son.
Yeah.
Niggas gotta understand. Every nigga from the streets is not tough, bro. So let's park that analogy right now. Some niggas was hustlers, some niggas sold drugs, some niggas was thieves, some niggas bust a gun, some niggas was fighters, some niggas was jail niggas, some niggas was just squares that went to school with a book bag on and glasses, and there's nothing wrong with none of that except in who you are. But every nigga not gonna make it seem like this street nigga shit means you a gangster and you tough and you. Some niggas is not tough, bro. So niggas gotta stop using the street nigga. Just cause you a street nigga don't mean some niggas look at a nigga like Yayo. Yayo was not a fighter. He was not a nigga that busts his gun. He was a hustler. He say it all the time. He was a hustler.
Facts.
Come on, son. He was a nigga that sold drugs. He sold crack, son. Know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta understand, bro. Every nigga that's considered street nigga don't come from the same category. Know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta get out that mentality thinking just because you a street nigga, yo, I wasn't a victim. I wasn't. No, bro. If something happened, know what I mean? It happened, bro. You can't rewrite history.
See, this is the thing that we spoke on yesterday, right? And I'm gonna say this for 50 Cent made some of the best music in hip hop history. Facts. All right, let me clear the air. All right.
Facts.
50 Cent, and we gave 50 Cent his props on every aspect. 50 Cent is nice with the hands. We said all this.
100%.
50 Cent ain't no sucker. I don't know how many times we gotta say all this because I don't want to feel like no glazer. We gave this man his props as an artist, gave this man his props as being a real man, stand-up dude.
Right.
I'm sitting right here.
Yeah, hold on 1 second, bro. The shit came out. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. This shit came out. Hold on 1 second. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I think the plug had came out. So pardon sub, y'all. Let me make sure everything right and exact. Let me switch everything real quick. Give me a second. So you're flat. Take over real quick while I fix the audio on my side.
All right, copy. Yeah, so what we saying is y'all gotta understand, get out that mentality of trying to rewrite history, bro. Niggas not saying 50 Cent was soft. Niggas not saying 50 Cent was pussy. He was never none of that. 50 Cent was a real nigga from Queens. Know what I'm saying? Nobody, no stories you ever heard about 50 niggas say he was soft, he was a sucker. Now I mean niggas was doing shit to him, but at the end of the day, he got caught, bro. The nigga got caught lacking, bro. Niggas hit him up. It's history, bro. It happened. We can't erase that from happening. It happened. And that's why he is the man who he is today. Know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, son, we niggas from the hood. Know what I'm saying? We might not be from the exact same hood as 50. Now I mean we Brooklyn niggas, but we understand we been outside. We been around this shit. We been involved in shit. Now I'm saying so we know how this shit go. When a nigga catch you lacking, bro, and he hit you up, you was a victim. It's what you do after that that shapes you. Now I'm saying 50 smartened up after that. Bulletproofed all his whips when he got his bread right. You gotta remember after he got hit, they'll tell you the stories. His girl at the time, who was his first son, baby mom's, I think her name's Shaniqua or something like that. Now I'm saying she had the spot, she had the low spot in the Poconos. So 50 went out there. Then he bought all of his niggas started coming out there to see him. Yayo and Bangum Smurf and all them start pulling up. I just was watching something with Bangum Smurf, and he was talking about that how they used to go out there to go see 50. 50 would creep through the hood in Queens at the time. Know what I'm saying? Come on, son. You can't say he ain't get caught. He got caught, son. Niggas caught him. He was creeping through, blicked up, know what I'm saying? Ready to get back at whoever if he ran into them. Know what I'm saying? But niggas gotta keep it real, son. I don't mean 50 ain't get caught. He got caught, bro. Even the best get caught.
Well, I'm gonna say this, bro, and this is just me. I think niggas need to listen to the live we did the other day.
Mm.
And it goes back to what we originally said. 50, I'm gonna say it again. Credible artist.
Facts.
Probably one of the dopest artists. And 50
Ever.
is 50 Cent is an MC because somebody
Facts.
had put that in the super chat. Salute to the homie, and I get to him. I want to shout him out. 50 is an MC.
Definitely.
Because 50 can definitely give you bars when he wants to, and he gave
Facts.
bars. You feel me?
Facts.
Now I'm gonna say this: 50 Cent is highly intelligent.
Facts.
He was able to use this 48 laws of power to really manipulate his fans and the people and also the media. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm saying it in a good way. He was a genius for that. Because had that not been for his way of thinking, he wouldn't have been able to take out Murder Inc. the way he took him out. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
He hit him, with the music, of course, with the mixtapes, the street shit and all that. It started there. But you always got to remember, 50, he likes to paint a narrative. Okay? So, and him being who he is, it's not just 50 Cent the artist. It was 50 Cent the backstory that you're bought into. So his backstory was, I got shot 9 times. Okay? Because remember, Tupac was the first rapper that commercial that got shot that many times and lived and was able to, I'm gonna just say, pop. He used the media, but he also manipulated the media also.
Right.
And you mean to tell me 50 Cent wasn't a student of that?
Of course.
50 Cent saw, matter of fact, he got a line where he says, I want them to love me like they love Pac. Did he not say that? So a lot of niggas don't really analyze the character, the artist as a whole, because they so caught up in, the glazerism. They in that glaze trance.
Right.
But 50 Cent pulled the Jedi mind trick.
Facts.
On all y'all. Whether, think about it, even the niggas that was putting in work like Bangum Smurf. Think about it, right? And Bangum Smurf, he's the homie. And just like, I know 50, I know Yayo.
Right.
You already know. So I'm speaking in general.
Right.
But Bangum Smurf was a crash out. And he was a crash out just in general. He was, he was a wolf.
Right.
But 50, he used the crash out when it was convenient for him. But now when this nigga's gonna crash out whenever, now he got to get away from me.
Right.
That shit is not really fair to him because he is who he is. That's his job. Like, I told niggas this years ago. Yo, Reck, take us when you be doing your interviews. Take us when you be doing your shows. We want to, you know what I'm saying? Get at a lot of these industry niggas. No, you niggas can't go. You gonna fuck shit up for me.
Right.
Shit gonna fall on me. And niggas have to respect that.
Right.
You know me? So I could have made a choice. You know what I mean? They're already looking at me, this nigga from East New York. They already got, like, they already trying to box me out off the rip to this day. So now when I'm bringing niggas with me and they on bullshit doing shit, who you think gonna get the blame?
You, of course.
Okay. So my thing is this. I could have been like, fuck it. I'm gonna bring the crash out niggas with me. I'm gonna bring these wild niggas with me. But it's not fair to them because you know why? When shit going on, it's convenient for me to have them with me, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got the goons with me, and if any one of these niggas act up, I know these niggas are going, they're going to turn shit up. But at the same time, you got to remember, it's no on and off button with those type of niggas.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially if they don't have knowledge of self, or them niggas is just wired how they wired. So with Bangum Smurf, to me, he was who he was. As he got older, you hear him talk now.
Yeah, he smartened up.
He smartened up. But during that time, he was on what he was on. That's why you loved him. You loved Bangum Smurf because he was on that time.
Facts.
You dig what I'm saying? So to me, it's a thing where I understand 50, he became a bigger artist and there's a lot more liabilities. And you dig what I'm saying? Bangum Smurf become a bigger liability, but it's a thing. Whereas, remember, they had a company together too.
Facts.
He had 17% of, I forgot the record label name that Bangum Smurf and 50 had together. Yeah. So everything that Bangum Smurf was promised or whatever paperwork they had or didn't have got dissolved because he got into a situation on tour with somebody else that was part of G Unit. And to me, that's not fair. Like, I know how to separate the two. Like, if it's a nigga that, that's a part of the team and he wild out and we gotta, somehow, I guess, send him home or whatever. And let's just we don't see eye to eye. I'm not gonna X him out of his percentage of a record label that we already had, already like kind of like established. You feel me? I just call a spade, but see, everybody's not on that time. Everybody gonna be like, well, Bangum Smurf, he should have known better. But nah, y'all not understanding. He was a shooter.
Right.
That's
what he was there for.
That's what he was there for. So he was doing actually his job, but it's just like, all right, you know how you got an attack dog? And you keep him in the front yard or the backyard? Right? Because you don't want nobody coming in your yard. You know that dog is going to attack any and everybody, right?
Right.
Now, let's just say, God forbid, a kid open that door.
Yeah.
What's going to happen to that kid?
He's going to get attacked.
He's going to get attacked by the dog.
Facts.
The dog is doing what? His job, right?
That's a fact.
As an attack dog.
Yep.
And that's the thing with people. You can't have it your way. When it's convenient for you. Nah, that shit, life, the real life don't work like that. You feel me? And with 50, he able to manipulate that with his niggas and even with the fans. Just like you mentioned the other day, he clowned Ja Rule for singing on records.
Right.
And niggas rewrote history and said, oh no, 50 wasn't singing. Remember when we had the live the other day?
That was crazy.
That's how bad niggas was manipulated by 50. 50
yo, that was crazy.
50 said, yo, this nigga be singing and all this on tracks. And when 50 did 21 Questions and all the other tracks, niggas act like he wasn't singing.
That's a fact, son. That's crazy.
I'm lost here. You feel me? Like I be trying to like sympathize with these glazonaires. But they may need like some like psychology. 50 Cent mind fucked them so bad.
Crazy.
That these niggas is mentally ill and they don't even understand that the damage that's done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna land my plane.
Even before that, right? Like I went to school with Black Child little brother and sister. His little sister was my little girlfriend. Her name was Vanessa. His little brother name was Jamel. These is facts, bro. Niggas be forgetting Black Child stabbed 50, bro. When they had that shit at the in the studio and all that, you know what I'm saying? Black Child. So niggas not saying 50 soft, bro. They just them niggas had the advantage. They had the numbers. They had the numbers on them niggas, on Yayo and 50 and them niggas. Like, niggas had the numbers on them niggas, son. Know what I'm saying? So, niggas caught him, bro. Yo, it happens, son. It happens. Niggas had a drop on you. It happens to the best of them, son. Know what I'm saying? But niggas ain't saying 50 ain't who he is. 50 is who he is, son.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he got caught. He got caught a couple times. Know what I'm saying? I'm sure he did damage when he caught niggas, too.
Come on, man. Like
Facts,
I said
bro.
that earlier. I said niggas took L's and gave L's.
Come on, son.
We all did as men,
Facts.
just in general.
Facts.
All right, let's do this. You was a boxer, right? Let's take it to boxing, right? Some real shit. A nigga I know, a brother that I know that get busy, and I'm on the line with him right now. I'm on a show with him right now. David Flat Sparks. I'm talking to you.
Right.
You spank niggas crazy in that ring, right or wrong?
Right. Big facts.
You mean to tell me in sparring there wasn't a few niggas that gave it to you?
Come on, son. I keep it a buck. My son, David Benavidez, cooked me, son. That's my man. One of the best in the world, son. I had days when son cooked me. I had days when Danny Jacobs cooked me. Know what I'm saying? I had days when I sparred with Zab cooked me. Shannon Briggs. Niggas not, bro, it happens, son. Now I ain't gonna say niggas just beat me to a pulp. Hell no. Know what I mean? But some days you had your good days, you had your bad days. It's some niggas that got the best of me that day. And what made me better, Reck, was that I admitted it. Yo, niggas got me, son. I learned from that, son. What not to do. Maybe I dropped my hands at the wrong time and nigga caught me. Know what I'm saying? It happens, bro. That's how you get better.
Man, that's a fact. Let me let these niggas know what show they on. This is the livest show ever. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like.
It's your guy, David Flash Sparks, a.k.a. the Mad Boxer. And this is Let the Sparks Fly, live on M.Reck TV. Let's get it.
And this is coming from a boxer that fought legends, that sparred with legends, telling you it was times where Zab may have got the best of them. This is Zab Judah, legend.
Facts.
The nigga who got the best of Floyd.
Facts.
Okay? In real time, not just sparring, when he fought.
Under the lights, yeah.
He made Floyd hit that canvas.
Facts.
I mean, he made the glove touch the canvas.
Facts, and they ain't counted.
They ain't counted. And that was a official knockdown.
Right.
That wasn't counted.
Right.
And niggas got, and mind you, Floyd Mayweather, I fuck with Floyd Mayweather as a boxer.
Facts. Facts.
Okay? As a boxer, definitely probably in my top 5.
Facts. One of the best.
One of the best. Okay? And this ain't got nothing to do with his personality as a person, because I don't know him as a person. I probably won't like him as a person. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I will. But
Right.
I'm just saying, off what he did for the boxing world and his legacy, ain't nobody did what Floyd did. Ain't too many people did with him. And I can say that. A lot of niggas, you know what's so crazy? Let's talk about this, right? The Mayweather LeBron hate, that shit is different. And what I'm saying is, niggas be trying to act like Mayweather ain't who the fuck he is. Same thing with LeBron. I be looking at niggas, y'all niggas is fucking crazy.
Niggas is crazy, son.
Before the internet, they did it to Jordan too. Let's not.
Facts.
And that's why I brought up the Jordan shit. I remember niggas was trying to act like Jordan wasn't who he was because they was mad that Jordan would drop 50 or 45 on a team every night when they played.
Wow.
It's the same thing with Mayweather. Niggas bought tickets to see that man lose, and he spanked whoever they was rooting for.
Every time.
So this conversation is deeper than what niggas really know, because if you can take yourself out of delusion, take yourself out of being a fan, and just having an open mind so we can have an open dialogue. This right here is about, can we call it down the middle? Because if we can't call it down the middle, it's cool. Y'all don't have to, engage with the show. You can leave your comments, but you got to be respectful. But at the same time, you're not going to bring the one-sided shit over here where you're not going to hit niggas with the Jedi mind tricks. That's been going on. Because we see this, the show we had the other day when we were speaking on the Let's Rap About It.
Jedi. Yep.
Let's Rap About It. Responding to Tony Yayo,
right,
and the whole Ja Rule and Uncle Murder altercation on the plane. That to me was an ill show.
It was.
I mean, all the shows is ill because we broke down the Jedi mind tricks.
Facts.
And who was the first one? The first, and it came to another boxing legend. You mentioned Muhammad Ali being the first one to use Jedi mind tricks.
Right.
And you want to go into that analogy for the people who missed that show?
Yeah, so we was breaking it down because 50, look at how niggas is saying 50 wasn't a victim. So he basically hit y'all with the Jedi mind trick because y'all don't even see what really happened. He got caught lacking and niggas hit him up. All right. We talked about Muhammad Ali saying he was the greatest of all time before any boxer, before any athlete ever made that claim to fame. We talked about how Puff did that with Biggie when he promoted him as the greatest rapper of all time before he even dropped, before his album even came out. Bro, it's a Jedi mind trick, bro, because Muhammad Ali said he was the greatest before he even won the world title, bro.
Come on now.
And people didn't believe it. They was watching him. Know what I'm saying? But once he beat Sonny Liston, some people started believing him. And just like you said with Floyd Mayweather, a lot of people paid to see him lose.
Come on,
Know what
man.
I'm saying? But when it was said and done, they started to consider him, even before it was said and done, but they consider him as the greatest of all time. And Muhammad Ali has 7 losses, bro. 7 losses. He lost 7. So now we gonna sit here and say he didn't lose those fights?
That's what they're gonna do.
How? How we gonna do that, right?
That's see, now let me tell you what made Muhammad Ali great in the ring, but I'm gonna take it outside the ring. And I spoke on this during that live. I'm gonna say it again. What Muhammad Ali did as a man and the way he stood up for our people on a time when the country was at war.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he was drafted and he chose not to participate in the war.
Facts.
So it was either you go to war or you go to jail.
Right.
you know what he chose. If you know, you know. He chose,
Right.
yo, you just take me to jail.
That's
Right?
it.
So they stripped him of his belts and even his boxing privileges.
Facts.
Okay. Because outside of that, remember, now he's part of the Nation of Islam.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it got so political for him. He didn't want to fight in the war. And then now also you holding up the flag of the righteous people, the Nation of Islam. At the time, you know what it was. It was, man, it was war in the 70s. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
The late 60s and 70s, it was war. So for him to stand that ground the way he did and for the people, because he was representing for the plight of our people.
Right.
Okay? The melanated black man, the melanated black woman.
Right.
Okay? So that's what made Muhammad Ali great outside of the ring. And also, he was able to use Jedi mind tricks in the ring with the boxes, but also outside the ring in media. Muhammad Ali was another legend that need to be studied for the way he manipulated the media, as well as the way he manipulated his opponents.
Right.
You understand? 50 Cent, same thing.
Man.
You feel me? So it's so much bigger than music. So even think about it. When the last, all right, 50, he put out a feature, but that was somebody else's record. You know, JR mentioned it. It was some Italian dude.
Yeah.
50, the last music that 50 put out officially was like these theme records on his Power TV shows or whatever, right?
Right.
He's able to manipulate not only his audience, but the world with his memes now. To go at Jim Jones or whoever, but also in the whole mix, in a mix of that, he's telling niggas, go watch my TV show.
Right.
Oh, yo, you know, all roads lead to Shreveport, Louisiana.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always a plot to whereas I'm gonna clown the shit out of this nigga, expose this nigga. But see, they don't see the play. The play really is, I need something to bring attention to my new TV show.
Right.
So let me throw this bum ass nigga Jim Jones under the bus. Cause I got a new show or whatever that I'm doing. Or Yayo, right now, Yayo and Uncle Murder got a new podcast.
Right.
So these niggas got a new podcast, and I kind of helped them, gave them momentum by default, right?
Right.
He's looking at it like, okay, let me get these niggas out of here. Let me pull the rug, literally turn the lights out. You know what I'm saying? Literally turn the lights out. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, the lights went out first. Let me turn these niggas lights off. Let me cut these niggas water off. And push them out the podcast game and position my niggas in it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a chess move.
Right.
And I'm gonna land my plane. But see, people don't see that. People, they thinking about is 50 Cent, the artist, or 50 Cent, the mogul. They don't see why he is who he is and how he's been able to stay in power. Think about this show Power. A lot of people don't really look at Power the way they're supposed to look at it. The whole show is based on everybody fighting for power.
Right.
Like literally, like even with Ghost, even with his own family, they was all fighting for power. That's why it's called Power.
Right.
But see, niggas is not going to internalize it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a power struggle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Really, because everybody is fighting for power. You know, and you know, salute. It's that's why I like Power too. Outside of, I hear niggas say it's not it's fictional. Me, when I'm watching a movie, whether movie or TV show, I'm looking at it from a deeper perspective because we know everything ain't gonna be 100% truth.
Facts.
Because first of all, we ain't gonna act like Courtney, I think her name is Kemp. Courtney Kemp ain't a hell of a writer because she had the TV show before 50.
Right.
But 50 had the power, literally, to get the show over at Stars. You understand? Him being an executive producer, him being on the show, is the same thing with the 50 Cent documentary. Because I think her name is I forget her name. She's the exec of the Sean Combs, The Reckoning documentary. She had that already. But 50 Cent power and his weight that he holds in the game, Netflix is able to give him that meeting and hear him out. And if she coming to the table with 50 as the executive producer, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna green light it. You understand what I'm saying? Opposed to she may go through a lot of politics without having a 50 Cent at the board table.
Yeah.
This whole shit is chess. This whole shit, like really, the industry, the way the world works, the way the government works, this shit is about who has the most power.
Right.
And the way the streets work.
That's a fact.
The way females work.
That's a fact.
The way men work.
That's a fact.
So we gotta always remember it's always mental. So that's why Ali was one of the greatest Jedi mind tricks. Jedi mind knights. Let me just say that. Jedi mind knights. 50 Cent is one. And we Biggie is one. Remember, in hip hop, if y'all can remember, I said it on the last live. We didn't call Rakim and Coogee Rap greats. We knew they was great. We knew they was nice. Let's just say we was using the word nice. They was nice lyricists. They was impeccable lyricists. But it wasn't until Biggie and Puff saying Big was the greatest of all time during the time when Biggie was still on the come up. Biggie was on everybody record, everybody album or single.
Yeah.
Big was calling himself, and it was Diddy. He was on Hot 97. I remember. He's like, yo, my man is the greatest. And that's when, and at that time, Biggie had a crazy wave. And I'm gonna say Biggie is one of the greats, but that great talk wasn't even like a thing until niggas put that in the universe. They put that in the universe. It's the same thing with boxing and Ali.
Right.
You feel me? So we gotta understand it, and it's still manipulation though. You understand what I'm saying? It's still like, even though two things could be right. Yeah, it is truth to that. Ali is a great. Biggie is a great. But if they didn't say that publicly, will they be the first greatest? You think what I'm saying? Because think about it, right? You had Sonny Listons, you had Larry Holmes, you had all those fighters.
Yeah.
That at that time, people was saying they was better than Ali. Because they was. But then when Ali went, and you gotta think, he went to the motherland and had the people chanting that he was great and the kill Foreman and all that. You dig what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Ali, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Boomaye, yep.
Boomaye. You feel me? So that right there, think about it. It's the same thing when basketball, let's say a basketball team they playing a game on the road. And the home fans, the fans in the home, stadium, you know what they doing? They saying to the star players and all the players, you trash. They when they go to the free throw line, they making all the noise so they can miss the shot.
Right.
It's the same thing Ali used when he was fighting Foreman. The energy from the people of Africa, the motherland, Foreman, even though he had the strength, it was too much going against him.
That's a fact.
Not only he had Ali trying to manipulate him with the rope-a-dope and the manipulation and the ring, the public, but then there's the people. This nigga Foreman training, doing jump ropes. It's people coming in the gym or when he's outside. Ali, boom, Ali. Fucking with him. You don't think that was fucking with him mentally?
Of course it was.
But I'm gonna land my plane. Like I said, this shit is deeper than what you really know. But people get caught up in the surface shit, and like I'm fans of everybody. I'm fans of 50. I'm fans of Ja. I'm fans of Ali. I'm fans of Floyd Mayweather, LeBron, Kobe, Jordan. You feel me? All of them are greats.
Right.
And they own, you know, they all great at what they do. And I'm gonna land my plane. And I can say that I don't have to pick a side. Because when niggas, you know, it's the same thing with basketball. Niggas feel like, oh, you gotta pick either Jordan or who was it that was always competing with Jordan?
Clyde Drexler.
Clyde Drexler. I remember niggas used to try to have a rivalry with Jordan and Clyde Drexler.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, they both greats, but come on, let's not act like Jordan ain't Jordan.
Come on, son.
Drexler's super nice.
Right.
Drex was super nice.
He was nice.
But he wasn't Jordan, man.
No way.
And I'm gonna land my plane.
So you know what's crazy? My pops, my little brother, my whole family is huge Steph Curry fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Son, I hate Steph Curry, son. Not as a person, but I went through years cause I'm a LeBron fan. You know what I'm saying? So I went through years. Facts. I rock with him heavy, son. And he get a lot of slander, like you said, bro.
I hate crazy.
Hate crazy, bro. But I recognize his greatness. You know what I'm saying? He's not Jordan. No, he's not Jordan. But he's great, bro. He's still great.
Yes.
So I went through years of my family glazing, and it's my family, and I'm called Glazer the Glaze. Son, they was glazing Steph, son. To the point where I developed a real hate for Steph. But guess what? Can't deny his greatness, bro. Steph is the greatest shooter ever. Can't debate that. The numbers say it. If you watch it with your own two eyes, you see it. Like, he's the greatest shooter ever. I can't deny that. Am I a fan? No, I'm not a fan, but I admit he is the greatest shooter ever, son.
And that's the realest shit you can do and say.
Facts, son.
Salute to you.
Facts.
Salute to you. Because I'm going to be honest. I got to say this. I'm going to let you continue cooking. Steph changed the game.
Changed the game, son.
He got everybody trying to shoot from the logo.
Come on, son. It never was like that, right?
That's why niggas don't like the NBA too. Also, it's like he changed the game, but also it hurt the game too. If you want to be real,
it did.
But Steph is still great. I ain't gonna take away from his greatness and his legacy.
You can't, son.
You know what I mean?
That's like the same thing with Floyd. Floyd, listen, I spent 5 years around Floyd. Know what I mean? I trained in Vegas in his gym, lived out there for 5 years, bro. Know what I'm saying? I got to train in the ring with him, in the gym with him, watch him, learn from him. But guess what? I grew up under Zab, bro. Zab is my big bro, son. Know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be the man I am without being around both of them, but I really wouldn't be the man I am without my years growing up around Zab. Even to this day, talking to Zab, you know, him advising me and telling me certain things and watching how he came up and how, now I mean, learning from him. Guess what, bro? I call a spade a spade. Zab gave him a run, but guess what? They didn't call a knockdown and Floyd beat him. I can't sit here and say, yo, Floyd didn't beat Zab. Floyd beat Zab, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And Zab
is my big bro. Facts.
That's your big bro. That's the bro. That's the homie. We was with Zab, you know, when we went to see the champ Bud beat Canelo. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
We was at the fight together. That's our bro. But we can call a spade though. That's
it, bro. We got to keep it a buck, son, at all times. We cannot rewrite history. I can't say, yo, son, that wasn't a win for Floyd. It was a win, bro.
But Flat, let me stop you there. Yeah. Did we not, when we went to Vegas, did we not have the same conversation though? Think about it. When we were sitting with what's the homie's name? Biz and
Luck.
And Luck. Did we not have, we sat at the table with them?
Yeah.
On a few occasions and say, yo, we gotta keep it official.
Gotta keep it official.
If we can't call it down the middle or a nigga on sucker time and we can't call that out, then we not keeping it real with ourselves.
Right.
And we had that conversation sitting down eating. We said that. We said, yo, whether it's Floyd, whether it's Jay-Z or whoever,
don't matter.
We gotta call shit for what it is.
Yo, Reck, you my brother. If I do something wrong, you wouldn't be a real friend or a real brother if you didn't call me out on it. Yo, flat, you bugging, son. That was bad. You did bad. Know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Like,
and vice versa. And vice versa.
Come on, son. We call a spade a spade. It ain't because that's my man, I can't keep it real with him. No, son. And that's where a lot of things go wrong in this world because we got too many yes men.
Yeah. Yeah.
Call a spade, son. If something happen, yo, bro, that's how you think you're supposed to learn from it and improve. You gotta realize your wrongs, your faults, and tighten up. Somebody did something to me, son. Guess what? They got me, son. They got me. I bet. Now I know I can't move this way no more. Now I mean, it's a lesson learned. Yeah, I was the victim, but it was a lesson learned. Cause I even seen a super chat when they said, yo, the super chat said something crazy just a minute ago. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
About something about being a victim. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, yo, bro, it happens, bro. Sometimes you get caught lacking. It happens to the best of them, but we live and we learn. We tighten up. We make the proper adjustments. You think Floyd went undefeated in his career, but you think a nigga ain't get the best of him in the gym? Come on, son. Come on, son. I've been around, son. I seen a nigga get the best of Floyd in the gym. Facts. I seen it with my own 2 eyes, bro.
Facts. Listen,
but come on, son.
It's different over here. This is what we're gonna do because we're gonna bring it back to the Jim Jones and being evicted conversation. But we had to just give y'all different analogies of how we just call it down the middle with in different perspectives, whether we talking about boxing,
right,
hip hop,
right,
and with people we know directly. We know the greats of the greats. And that's the ill thing. With us, it's different. Like, niggas know your favorite rapper. Niggas know your favorite boxer or your legendary boxer. So it's different when we talk. Like, you spar with the best of them. You dig what I'm saying? I spar with the best of them, whether in the booth or whether in an interview. You know what I'm saying? Just sparring, you know, I'm asking him a question, he giving me an answer. So, you know what I'm saying? It's different. It hits different. And we can say, yo, listen, I got love for 50. I got love for Ja. I ain't got to choose a side.
Right.
But if you want me to speak on a situation, I'm going to call it down the middle. It's crazy because today I'm seeing people, right? It was just last night. I'm up. I'm seeing a few niggas calling it down the middle. And they like, yo, they were speaking on the Yayo and Ja Rule and Uncle Murder situation. And I could play some of these videos because I got them in my Instagram. It's niggas, regular niggas. They don't even do vlogs like that. Like just regular, you know, I guess hood dudes that got an Instagram. They're like, yo, I got to keep it real. That situation backfired on Yayo and Uncle Murder. I see the few niggas, man. I don't know if you saw it coming down your timeline on IG, but I got some I could play now. And I
definitely peeped it. Yep.
And I'm looking at shit like, wow, that shit right there is like, you got to be careful what you put out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this dudes, they was breaking it down like, yo, 50, you been one. You know what I'm saying? Especially like public perception, you been one. So sometimes, and this wasn't even on 50. This was on like, I think Uncle Murder put the footage out, right? So I guess Uncle Murder was trying to show his loyalty to 50 with the whole Ja Rule situation. And he put out the clip that came out first. And then it was somebody else that was on the plane that put out the general perspective of what really happened.
Right.
Opposed to like, yo, nigga, I'm not down with neither one, but this is what really happened.
Right.
And then it showed you that Ja Rule was standing on business, but in their footage, it looked like Ja Rule, they was trying to like make it seem like Ja was soft or you know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I'm on IG. Like I said, I'm fresh from Africa. A lot of that shit that was going on when that footage hit, I wasn't even in the mix of that. But now it's niggas saying, yo, I gotta keep it real. I'm not even a Ja Rule fan. That right there backfired on you.
Facts. It did.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you could just be doing too much.
That's it.
I seen look, and this is real talk. It's niggas that I know, them niggas on go time, right? But you know, they older now. But let's just say 20 years ago, 30 years ago, if they see they ops, you know, it could be on site, but they gonna do it in a smart way.
Right.
If we on a plane, niggas is not going, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Do it the way how son of them try to do it.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, think about the illest niggas we know. Niggas will put a whole disguise on. Let's just say like it's a nigga that they got to get at that may live on a grandmother block. We know the killers that we know, niggas got so much respect for their grandmother. I don't want to do with the son like that. And the neighbors, they'll say, well, Miss Dorsey, you know, I got love for her, and that's my grandmother best friend. So if I'm gonna do it to son, I'm gonna wait till tonight, and I'm gonna have a whole different disguise on. So if somebody do see me, I don't want that shit getting back to my grandma.
Exactly.
So this is what I'm saying. This is where I'm from. I'm from where niggas, even when they gonna lay down the murder game or they gonna get at the ops, they gonna do it in a respectful way, and still come off smooth. That's why they are who they are. That's why they was able to stay in the hood, lay shit down, because it was like, you just heard about it. Yo, such and such got laid down. Word.
You already know.
I don't know who did it, but if you know, you know. You feel what I'm saying?
You know.
If you know, you know. But it was so smooth. You be like, yo, I was just outside last night, 10 o'clock. Yeah, that shit happened at 10:15. Yo, I just went upstairs. You feel me? And that's just where we come from. Whereas I seen niggas, right? Yo, Reck. Yo, that's the nigga I got beef with, right? Yo, I did 10 years upstate with a nigga, but don't worry about it. He with his kids, right? Niggas will tell me this. He'll tell me, yeah, he with his kids. Yo, Reck, I'm gonna get him.
Right.
You understand?
Not why the kids there though.
Yeah, niggas have respect. Yo, he with his grandmoms or he with his kids.
Right.
And you just hear shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
Allegedly. You feel me? That's because you know, niggas is so live, they not even on some, you know, trying to make a scene.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's because you gotta think real killers move in silence.
That's a fact.
And in those situations right now, especially with social media, right? And I'm talking about a time it wasn't that much surveillance, you know what I mean, and all that. And niggas could get away with shit. And they still was James Bond with it. It still was, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
On some ninja shit. Because they know, damn, the only way I can get got if people see me.
Yeah.
You feel me? And don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Niggas will lay shit down in broad daylight, but they still gonna go about it a certain way.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's why when you see real niggas talking about the situation, they looking at it like, that ain't really look good. That wasn't a good look.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's all I'm saying. And I could play, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, I'm gonna play one of these videos for y'all so y'all know I ain't making this up. And it's a thing whereas respect is respect. I can't even say I got ops. Let's just say is a dude that I'm gonna give you a prime example, but I could call my brother. I'm gonna just say I don't want to put the homie name out there, and he's a monster now in the East. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he got locked up recently, but he's a monster. You know what I mean? But he was younger than me. Let's just say it was a Spanish nigga. I don't want to put his name out there. Let's just say a Spanish nigga named Juan. When I'm gonna just say, I gotta give my son another name. I'm gonna say, my son Nick. I'm gonna say my son Nick. Right? He was young, but he was, he'd shoot the hands or whatever, but he was young. So Juan, it was Halloween. I'll never forget. Juan, I guess, was kind of like trying to manhandle Nick. And I stopped it. I said, yo, son, why you trying to manhandle Nick? Like, he's smaller than you. You know, Nick gonna, get busy, but he's smaller than you. I mean, Juan got into it. And then, I laid Juan on his back pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now Nick became this notorious killer in the East. You know what I'm saying? If you know, I'm just giving him a different name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it ain't hard to, put together.
Right.
So now my brother, he hits me. He said, yo, Reck. And because that's really my brother, homie, Nick. He said, yo, Reck, Nick always said he got a lot of respect for you. He said, yo, you put hands and feet on Juan and you didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was mad other niggas around. It wasn't just, it was Halloween. We was wilding. So we was 15. We was on New Locks in East New York. I remember it was New Locks in Ashford. If you know, you know. It's lit. Right under the T train.
That's the hood.
So it's the hood. It's lit. Okay, you get off that 3 train. Just know it goes down. Okay.
It's a fact.
Stop. The last stop on the 3 train.
It's a fact.
Okay? It ain't too much info because it ain't no names. So you know what I'm saying? The names I'm giving ain't the names. You understand? I'm just telling y'all some real shit. So my brother, he said, yo, Nick, Nick out here tearing shit up in the East. I mean, nigga got, he got it. You know what I mean? He got shit moving. You know what I'm saying? Like the work. And anybody act up, you already know it's going down.
Getting busy,
Busy. So now, every time when I see Nick, it's all love. But for me, I totally forgot about the situation with Juan.
Right.
Because the shit was like literally 20 years ago. So when my brother bring it up to me, even to this day, it's like, oh shit, I do remember. You feel what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, when I see Juan, me and him got respect. Even though we got into the fight over Nick, when we see each other, it ain't no beef because he took his L. We got we shot the hands.
Yeah.
And it was what it was. But that's why when I look at niggas, and until this day, I always be seeing Juan. Whether with his kids or when I go to the East, it's that respect. It's like we dap each other up. We ain't the best of friends.
Yeah.
But you know what's the ill thing? Me and Juan was really cool before that happened with Nick.
Before it happened.
But it's a respect, whereas, me and Reck got into it. I tried to son Nick, and Reck got involved, and then it went how it went. But when we see each other, it's a respect. So that's that. See, my thing is this: you can beef with a nigga, especially like as a grown man. When do you say, yo, my nigga, we 40, 50 cash? Yo, you do you, I do me. I'm over here. Like that's why I'm kind of lost with this whole shit, because I seen the livest niggas, bro. I'm talking about literally shoot, damn near kill each other, and niggas is cool now. You know what I mean? Or it's cordial. You feel me? Because they older.
That's a fact.
So I'll be a little bit confused with shit, because it's like it's too much money on the table. It's too much at risk now. Yeah, I think. And they don't have the same opportunities as these rappers that got into the situations. These niggas might have regular jobs or still hustling. But they like, yo, Reck, man, come on, man. I'm like 50, 55 cash. What I look like beefing with son. It was what it was. When I see the nigga, I head nod the nigga, and oh, we cool. Like, yo, me and son was so crazy. Our kids go to the same school or went to the same school.
Right.
You feel me? So that's the shit I be like looking at this shit like, yo, bro, what are we doing? You feel me? Like at this point, what like, because you're gonna be somewhere where you're gonna risk everything trying to be on go time.
Right.
Think about it, right? If 50 and Job was on a plane, ain't nothing didn't happen.
Right.
Why you think that? And these niggas had the beef directly with each other.
Right.
Because it's too much to risk. So if you really wanted to analyze why that other situation happened, why you think it happened? When it was Yayo and Uncle Murder.
They wanted to, I feel like Yayo wanted to show his loyalty to 50 and impress, you know what I'm saying? Impress 50, son. Not even thinking like it ain't really that. Cause yo, to attest to what you're saying, right? 50 far removed from that, bro.
Come on.
50 far, he gonna still do his internet thing, yeah. He gonna do his internet troll shit. That's what he do. But as far as it being real beef, cause these niggas got on a plane together, son. We all know 50 could have washed out hand to hand combat.
50 gonna
2 in the
wash
5. Come on, 50 a wash Josh, son.
50 gonna
Everybody with a brain know that, son. He will spank Ja Rule boots. And shout out to Ja Rule. I'm not saying he's soft.
And not to say Ja's not gonna fight, but we all know 50 has boxing capabilities.
Facts. He got a knuckle game, son.
You feel me? And that's us keeping it real. And that's the difference. Don't never get it twisted over here. Like we caping for anybody, we hating on nobody. No, we just gonna be able to call it down the middle. We gonna keep it so official.
Facts.
Because we had this conversation with our own niggas and Biz and Luck and Call Up.
Facts.
And can attest to this. We whether it was Floyd, whether it was Jay-Z, we was just like, yo, we gonna call it down the middle. If son did sucker shit to, because you know, we know niggas directly or niggas is affiliated with niggas in some kind of way. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So that's why we was just like, yo, at this point in 2026, if we not gonna keep it G'd up from that standpoint, then we might as well not even have this conversation. You understand what I'm saying? Because like outside of everything, right? I feel like Dame Dash is one of us. You know, when I think of Dame Dash, I see yourself, myself, and Dame Dash. And Dame Dash is not perfect. But what Dame Dash was trying to do with Rockefeller and the way he fought for Rockefeller and Jay-Z, Kanye, Cameron, everybody.
Yeah.
He wanted the best for them niggas.
That's a fact.
Because remember, people forget, Jay-Z couldn't get a record deal.
That's a fact.
Okay? I'm talking about every company, they say this. And y'all take that lightly. Every company turned them down. And remember, they had the bag. It was a time when even DJs didn't even want to take the money to play his records. This is all documented. You know what I'm saying? Even Flex. Yo, I slept in the beginning, even though, you know, I know Dame had the bag, but I just wasn't playing the records in the beginning. So for Dame to believe in him when the world was like, nah, this nigga ain't who he is. This nigga ain't that nigga like you think he is. Watch, this nigga gonna go triple platinum. I'm looking at, and this is before I had, you know, before I was tapped in.
Yeah.
I seen him on Video Music Box saying Jay-Z gonna be triple platinum. When Jay-Z didn't even, you know, he didn't even have a fan base. Like he, you know, he was a name you heard about in the underground. So I'm like, yo, whoever his man is, Dame Dash, he need to stick with that nigga because he got his best interests. Because I don't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? This is on video music. Nigga said, watch Jay-Z. If I could find this interview, this is when niggas is like, I think Big Daddy Kane was the man. And Jay-Z might have did a feature on Big Daddy Kane album.
Yeah.
And they did the joint. It was Big Daddy Kane, Jay-Z.
Source Money.
I think Source Money and ODB, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing that y'all gotta understand. We're big on loyalty, big on, keeping it G'd up, but also big on accountability. Now, Dame did a lot of things to make Jay-Z, fall back from him. And a lot of people fall back from him because Dame he's a quiet taste.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, I could say Dame, he got your best interest, but Dame is also in his own way. If that makes sense. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like Dame means well, but I feel like he's very egotistical. And that hurts him, and as well as it hurts business situations.
Yeah.
Because in business, you kind of gotta be a shark, but also you gotta be willing to compromise. Also, you gotta be willing to negotiate. You gotta be open-minded.
Right.
You feel me? You can't be like, nah, my way or the highway. That's not how business go.
Right.
Now, if you got the leverage, the super leverage, yeah, you can do that. But for me, it's still always respect. So
it's a fact, always.
I'm always gonna do business different. Like even if I got the super leverage, I still be throwing an alley-oop to a nigga that I got the leverage on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I know who I am. I know, my value.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like it ain't really that serious to me because there's enough paper for all of us to eat. Or we could collab. Like, think about it, right? Every collab me and you do, whether on YouTube or IG, right? Now you got a great following, you know what I mean, especially on IG and all that.
Right.
But since we've been collabing the last 6-7 months, your fucking views, you getting M's on your IG, right or wrong?
Fact. That's a big fact.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I want you to win. It ain't, oh son, you got to get your followers up, son. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to get your wave up. Nah, we're collabing like a year or two. You got to get your, nah. Yo, let's collab on everything. And that was my idea. I said, yo, bro, we going to collab on everything.
Yeah.
We'll collab on every IG post, every YouTube post. And look, shit is
moving.
Shit moving.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
And that's what this shit is about. And I told niggas this years ago, niggas in the industry. I said, yo, bro, if I'm your man like that, you want me to win. How come you ain't reposting, the interview I did with you? Or, and it's the interview I might have did with you, or reposting, shit that I'm promoting.
Right.
You know what niggas say? Yo, Rec, yeah, I don't be really want to have, other shit on my page other than what I'm promoting.
Wow.
Yeah, say some crazy shit like that.
Wow. So
now when a nigga loses wave or he ain't so-called lit on social media like that no more, and I'm still moving shit out here. Yo, Rec, you post this for me?
Wow.
Now, mind you, I want to tell a nigga eat a dick. You feel me?
That's a fact, son.
But what I do, I give a nigga grace. Because you know why? I want him to feel like shit. Yo, I shitted on a nigga Rec, and the nigga Rec still reposted my shit like it was nothing.
Right.
That's because I'm different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like, yo, me reposting you on my page, I'm still gonna be who I am.
It's a fact.
Now my audience start following you and all that, salute. You know what I mean? Kudos. That's what I want.
Right.
Now, but when I look at the situation, I feel like you didn't want me to catch any wave off your page.
Yours, right.
So who's really who?
Right.
I'm really I'm very, comfortable and very confident in the character I built and the brand I built.
Right.
I'm not insecure
Right.
with this social media bullshit or this so-called social media status. Because I'm a man of the people.
Right.
I don't give a fuck who following me, who commenting. That shit cool. But at the end of the day, I came here to put work in. I came to help my people, collab with brothers that are like-minded like me. We all get money and we all go home to our families and be at peace. And we all, we get into it and making history. You feel me? So it's like, yo, bro, when niggas be like, yo, Reck, you gotta choose a side with 50, Ja, Tony Ayo. No, I don't. I got record with Tony Ayo. Ja Rule gave me exclusive freestyle on her own. You understand what I'm saying? Like these are, and mind you, I did it without kissing ass. I didn't have to pay for it. You know what I mean? It came from the work I put in the game.
Right.
And I ain't say, yo, to Yayo, yeah, it's the unit and all that. Cause I am who I am. Salute. I rock with the movement, but I got my own movement. And I ain't say to Ja Rule it's murder and all that. Niggas have respect for me as an MC or as a content creator.
Right.
And they grant me that. So, I'm gonna land my plane on that. I felt like we just having real convo. Damn, I forgot. I gotta put the app up. I mean, we went way over the showtime. I know niggas probably was calling up crazy. I know that, but yeah, anything you want to add on? Because we can end the show, but I felt like when Ed called up, that we had to definitely address that as such.
That's a fact. I feel like that was important, bro, because these young niggas, man, I don't know son age, but just the mentality, son. That's a young mentality, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit I be getting so fed up with nigga. I just be walking. So I could be mid conversation. When you say something like that, it's gonna irk me so bad. I'ma just walk away, son. Like, yo, you telling me if a nigga get hit, he not a victim, bro? Like, I don't understand that, even that language. Niggas trying to be too real for TV, son.
Yeah, that's
You know
it. It's like, I guess certain words bother niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But Reck, if you a man
mm-hmm.
and you confident in yourself, like you just said, it's like bigging up another nigga ain't gonna bring you down.
Correct. But everybody's not really a man. That's what I'm noticing.
And that's the crazy part.
That's the shit. Like,
wow.
For me, yo, bro, I only judge people off how they deal with me.
Yeah.
Like, even with Ed, he called up, he had respect.
Yeah.
Now, he on what he on, but that's for him to rectify.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He gotta, listen back to this live or talk to people that can give him, more insight. Cause niggas is getting caught up in the word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the word snitch and victim almost became like synonymous, so to speak.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And we all victims in some kind of way.
Come on, son.
Right? We victim to the government. We victim to slavery.
Facts.
Due to our ancestors. You understand what I'm saying?
It's a fact, huh?
In some kind of way, we victim to the system.
Facts, huh?
Because you know why? The system dictating everything that's going on.
Right.
We victims to this fucking YouTube platform.
Right.
because it's owned by the Jews.
That's a fact.
So if I could say it as a man and keep it real with myself, why can't other men do it?
It's a fact. It don't take nothing from you. It's not making you less of a man, bro. It's not. That's what they think in their heads. Like that's making them less of a man. It's not, bro. It's not.
Man, listen, man, niggas got a lot of growing up and maturing to do.
Facts, bro. Facts.
And that's why I always tell people. Let's see what this caller got to say. Yo, mute your audio, caller. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get you tapped in. Mute your audio, caller. Caller. 716-559. Mute your audio. Yo. Yeah, you gotta mute. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let me get you tapped in with the people. Hi, caller. You live on the show. State your name and where you caller from, and take me on speaker if you can.
Hello, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear now.
This is Zav from Brooklyn.
What's happening?
This Jim Jones mess.
Talk to me. What's your assessment on it?
It's kind of crazy. Like, see, this the karma. Definitely when you talk about somebody, even though that you have your own issues, and you're coming at the wrong person at that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of crazy. But now the joke is on Saz, Mano, but y'all can't help your own friends. Like, ain't y'all in this together? Like, this shit is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's sad. But he got his karma though.
That's a fact. What you put in the universe will come back.
Mm-hmm. So they can rap about that.
You call with the shit. I like that. You call with the shit. What's your name? What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Zarina.
Okay. And where you calling from?
Brooklyn.
All right. I appreciate you. Salute to the whole Brooklyn. Thanks for calling.
Salute to you too.
All right. Not a problem. Peace. Lines open up, Flat. We're going to take these callers real quick. You know what I mean? We was building, so I know they was trying to get, on the line. Caller, state your name, where you calling from.
Yo, this is D from Harlem.
D for Harlem. What's happening?
Yeah. I just trying to get back on the line.
Yeah. Talking.
Yeah. I just wanted to say like 3 things because I remember you having a conversation with the dude about what is a victim.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I went in like a bit like a whole tirade about it.
Mm-hmm.
But in the technical sense, like you were saying, a victim is anybody that either a crime or bodily harm was put onto at one point of another.
Correct.
So when Jakes is calling it in, or EMT is calling it in, they say a victim is in 50 case. The victim was hit with gunshot wound, yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
When they call it in, so they know what to do. So everybody knows, you know what I mean, like how, like what the procedure is when, like, 50 is, when 50 was going to the hospital or whatever.
Right.
But the victim, he was trying to say basically, or whatever, or try to insinuate that 50 isn't, rather, is, 50 is not food. Like, a victim is somebody that's food that, like, dudes in the hood or street dudes could do whatever to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he not really gonna do nothing. So he get victimized by dudes, and he got built like that. So, you know what I mean? Like, they could do whatever. And that's not what you were saying. Everybody can be a victim. If something happened to you, a crime, bodily harm, whatever, you're a victim in that circumstance. But like you said, common sense ain't always that common.
All right, let's do something.
People like the glass.
Facts. Let's do something general. And being that my man Flat is a boxer, I want to use the boxing metaphor. Let's take boxers, right? That got a lot of knockouts. Like
Right.
Mike Tyson and you know, one time when Deontay Wilder was undefeated, but still in all, he got a crazy knockout ratio, right?
Yep.
His thing, whether it's Tyson or Deontay Wilder, who is going to be my next knockout what?
Victim.
All right, then.
So yeah, it's like victim is a general term.
It's and I said that, right?
It could be.
I said victim.
Yes. It could be slang, or it could be a general term used by anybody. It don't matter what race. Indian.
It don't matter.
White, black, Asian, Latino. It don't matter.
But
victim is a victim.
But what I'm saying is, though, niggas got to take the ego and the streets out of it, and that's what's getting them twisted, right? Because
the problem is like we've been like, you know, with the street stuff, and like it doesn't help with like some of the music as well, you know,
right.
Because we for a lot of people to glorify this street stuff, and a lot of them is not doing what they saying on their record. Because like let's be real, right? Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
If 50 was that gangster, right? First of all, it wouldn't be no Ja Rule. Herb Gotti would have been gone a long time ago. Rest in peace. Supreme wouldn't be in jail. He would be gone a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then 50 wouldn't have a career. If 50 was a real gangster. Because what happened to you was some quote unquote gangster shit. Excuse my language. Like, you know what I mean? With some gangster stuff. So if you was really like that, or you didn't care, you just wanted your get back, you would have went back at them dudes. But you didn't. You had one fight with Ja, and then you in Atlanta when you snuck Ja, you ain't knock him out. And then at the Hit Factory, you was at the Hit Factory with Yayo and them, and they ran down on you. You end up getting stabbed, and then Benzino and them had to get you a cab.
Let me stop there. Let me stop you there. Because he got shot and stabbed.
Yeah.
2 situations. So
well, like, how are you not a victim? You got shot and stabbed by supposedly the dudes that, you know, supposedly the same dudes.
I'm gonna land my plane. See, like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm in a warped reality. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's just people just don't want to, like, they don't want to come to grips with certain things, bro. Like,
they want to move the goalpost. They want to move the goalpost
because they love people so much. They don't want to come to grips. It's like a person that they love their pop so much, even though they pops is like a deadbeat, but they don't want to really, you know, they don't want to really come to grips that they pops is a deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? Because they want that bond with their father or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's just like it clouds their judgment on certain things. And then, you know, like you said, 50 has people in a trance, and I guess the aura or his story or the way.
It's all that is the story. It's the movement, the wave, the music, is the momentum, is the 48 laws of power, is the glaze trance, is all that wrapped in one. And niggas is caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. Yeah. I salute that man because in this shit, he knew, like 50, when he was, you know, trying to make his way to the top, he was doing the knowledge to all this shit. To whereas he had the music, but he knew he had to have street niggas like Bangum Smurf and the whole G Unit shit. When you break it down, right? Think about it. The G and G Unit stands for what? Guerrilla Unit. All right.
Guerrilla warfare.
Guerrilla warfare. What is business? Business is warfare. A lot of niggas don't know that. You feel me?
Word.
So the way that man operate is from a war strategy mind. 48 laws of power. The art of war.
Yeah. Art of war, Sun Tzu. Like, but he knows that controversy, it sells. Like, he learned that he 50 Cent took his whole pattern off Tupac.
I mentioned that.
He always like he took his whole thing from Tupac. Tupac had like before you even got shot, he was in a whole bunch of other controversy. Remember when like him beating up one of the Hughes brothers, and that like brought his stock up because for them not putting him in the movie or whatever. Like him shooting at the police and the undercover cops in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Like unfortunately him with the case that he caught, and then him eventually getting robbed and shot at the studio.
Mm-hmm.
So all that played a factor of the type of music Tupac was making and the type of energy he put out there to the masses, and then that's why people still love Tupac to this day.
Correct.
Like because not just because of the music, because all the negative. Look at all the stuff that Pac went through. Pac is the realest rapper ever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pac is the realest dude ever. You know, he busts his gun, and so it's stuff like that. So he saw that, and he was like, wow, yeah, like I could use this to my advantage because I actually got shot. Like I was actually in the streets. I'm actually at war with some real dudes.
Yo, look,
like,
and people putting in the chat room, I'm glad we speaking on Pac. Somebody mentioned, so Tupac is a victim too? Yes. At the time when he got shot? Yes.
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 Yes. He's a victim. He's a victim twice. And unfortunately, the second time he actually passed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was a victim.
We don't move to go.
He made himself. He shot himself. So he's a victim. Like he practically burns himself, basically. Like unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, he shot himself as well. But
listen, victims that survive stab wounds and gunshots are survivors. Yes, they put victim versus survivors. You got some victims that don't survive. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that die from a gunshot.
Yeah. You was a victim of when they call it in, you're a victim of a gunshot wound. You're a victim of a stabbing.
Come on.
If anything did bodily harm to you at that moment in time, they were going to call it a victim. Like a woman could be a victim of a grape. You know what I'm saying?
There you
Unfortunately, or anybody is a victim of a grape.
And look, I'm glad you brought that up. Another perspective. It's some live woman. I'm talking about shooters.
Yep.
That got victimized from a grape.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? And they live.
Right.
They give it up crazy.
They live. Like first of all, certain women put it down harder than some of these dudes out here.
Come on.
Give it up. And they more thorough dudes because they more loyal. A lot of dudes out here, they'll turn on you in a heartbeat.
I'm gonna say this though. Even recently, when that situation happened with Ja Rule at the Barclays, when he got hands put on him by I guess somebody that was G Unit affiliated, he was a victim in that situation. Like he got caught left.
It was like they would say if let's just say if cops come or whatever, and then somebody would have pressed charges on the situation, they was a victim of an assault.
No, somebody just said it. That's a fact. Yeah, Ja was a victim at the Brandy concert. If the police would have, I guess, like if let's just say Ja would have got knocked out, because they were saying that at first. They said it happened at Say Less at first, whatever the blogs, but it happened at the Barclays, right? Let's say Ja got knocked out. Nobody knew who knocked him out, and the police come on the scene. And the paperwork, they're gonna say Jeffrey Atkins, that's his real name, was a victim at the Barclays. You know what I'm saying? He got knocked out. Well, victimized. However they word it.
But like before they even the police report come out, like even if they give his name or not, or they choose to lead a dude with his name anonymous, they say victim was assaulted at such and such time, yada yada. But y'all, so people gotta misconstrue of what the word actual victim is meaning. Anybody could be a victim at any time. Don't make you less street. Don't make you less of a man. It don't make you less of nothing.
Yo,
you know?
and that's the thing. Niggas gotta just, the word victim, I guess, is sting for a lot of niggas. For whatever reason, they must have been victims. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
They must have been victimized, and they all like they must have been either herbs or they was fooled once upon a time.
Exactly.
'Cause,
I'm gonna say
you
it like this.
like, you know what I'm saying? So they personalizing it instead of just.
I used to say this to niggas like in rap battles. I used to, you know, smoke niggas, or even on the basketball court, right? And niggas used to try to play D on me, right? I'd be like, yo,
who the next victim? Who
gonna be my next victim?
Like, yeah, like, who the next victim? Like, or like you playing a video game. Like, you know what I'm saying? You were good. If you good at 2K or whatever, like, yo, that's next victim. Don't get victimized. I mean, like,
this, King.
you know.
Gotta think, we you know what it was? I think the fact that the word victim, and we kind of like, you know, us coming from the streets and being in hip hop, it wasn't victim no more, it's Vic. Who my next Vic?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I think that resonate more with niggas. It takes the sting off. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas use that terminology all day and until this day. You feel me? So I guess we gotta just take the TIMS off it, because the full word, you know, is kind of giving niggas what you call that shit? It's like niggas is traumatized. Niggas is traumatized by the word victim or some shit. Y'all niggas is traumatized.
But like, see, that's something you gotta take up with yourself, man.
Yeah.
You can't personalize a general word, man. 50 was the victim. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody loved Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah.
Everybody played that album front to back.
Facts.
But he talked about in many men. He said, he got hit like I got hit, but he ain't breathing. Y'all was victims. Y'all both was victims of gunshots.
There you go.
like, you know what I mean?
And salute to him for surviving and making those classic albums and having a movement in G Unit and doing power and doing everything he doing today. Like,
yeah, he made it out, and that's why, like, this last thing I'm saying, but like this, that's why it's so whack. It's like this whole back, like what he does with the trolling and everything like that.
Yeah, bro.
And because it takes away from what you actually did, and what actually that work you actually put in as a hip hop artist, as a rapper. You know, like the talent you actually had. Like you are the best, probably the best hook dude ever. Like you used to write some of the greatest hooks ever in hip hop.
That's a
like
fact.
You one of the illest songwriters.
That's
like
a fact.
You know,
Well, nobody can never take that away. That's already documented. That's already etched in stone. You're legendary for that. But this is what I'm gonna do, Ken, because there's more people calling, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, we got a whole team.
It's all good, but you added, you know, some great commentary to the show. You know what I mean? Let the people know who you is and where you from, bro.
Yo, this is D from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to, you know, come call back into the rec, and then, you know, show love to the rec mob.
Salute.
Love to my man Flats, you know what I mean, over there, you know what I mean? It was good conversations and everything like that. So, you know, it's an ill conversation today. But you know, we gotta get everything straight with with verbalization.
Nah, that's a fact, man. I need everybody to subscribe to my brother David Flat Sparks YouTube page. This gonna be, we collaborating on this live and all that, but I need y'all to do that now. Just go to the search. SJ, I don't know if she's still in the room. Make sure, if you can, put David Flat Sparks link to his YouTube, or your Flat. Put the link to your YouTube in the chat room. You know what I mean? But bro, thanks for calling in.
Yeah, of course, always.
All right, so yo, Flat, I gotta figure out. I want you to speak to these callers.
Yeah, Sean, we gonna figure it out.
We gonna figure it out. We gonna live like 3 hours. What I'm gonna do? If I don't stop, it's gonna just keep going, bro. I'm gonna just go live again later because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more updates with this whole content. But
Yes,
I
sir.
want you to close out the show. Is anything you want to add on? You want to respond to anything he said to close out the show, bro?
Nah, he gave a good analysis on that, man. Know what I'm saying? I want to shout out the Wreck Mob. Know what I'm saying? We rocking, man. This was a great live, man. Hell of a live, a classic. Know what I'm saying? We got to address a lot of things going on, and the main thing that me personally I want everybody to pull from this is prioritize. You know what I'm saying? Prioritize. So, anybody could get evicted, or go through those type of circumstances, but we got to prioritize, put what's important ahead of us first. Before you get the drip, pay your bills. Know what I'm saying? And for the guys trying to be too street for TV, I mean, when if ever a situation comes and you the vic in this situation, just learn from it and tighten up. Know what I'm saying? I'm a land my plane right there, man. Salute to my brother M.Reck. Salute to the Wreck Mob, man.
No doubt. So I'm putting your link to your YouTube right now
Yes, sir.
in the chat room. I just pulled it up on YouTube. Subscribe to my brother David Flat Sparks YouTube. I just put the link in the chat room. You know what I mean? We're gonna collab on this live as soon as it process, but the link is right there. I'm gonna highlight it on the screen. Flat, once again, great live, great commentary, my brother. Thank you. And also, whenever you want to go live on a topic, just know I'm gonna hold you down the same way. You know what I
Yes,
mean? So
sir. Salute,
just let me
bro.
know ahead of time. Anything, boxing, whatever. It's like, or even with the all call outs is mandatory too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to bring that back on your YouTube. Feel me?
Yeah, we might got to do that, right?
Feel me? Like at this point, all call outs is mandatory.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah, we got to get into that one, son. That's gonna fix a lot of situations
Yeah.
going on out here.
Yeah, at
Now I'm
this
saying,
point,
yo, Wreck, I wanted to throw this out there too.
yeah.
I seen Phase on Love. He called out 50 Cent to a fight, right?
50 gonna wash him. But yeah,
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's what I'm saying. We gonna keep it real. Like Phase on, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know you for having boxing skills, and then also, son, you wild out of shape. But I ain't gonna take nothing from you because I mentioned Andy Ruiz.
that's a fact. That's
Was
a fact.
out of shape and smoked
That's a
Anthony
fact.
Joshua.
Yeah.
I
that's a
never
fact.
known Phase on Love to have boxing capabilities. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Now I heard he a live wire though. Like I heard he
What?
pop off. I heard him pop off on something. You know what I'm saying? But
but
I don't.
I'm still put my money on 50. Right?
Me
Like
too, son.
if niggas say yo Wreck, if you had to bet on Phase on Love and 50 Cent in a boxing match, who you betting on? I got a million on 50.
I think everybody going 50
I'm
on
putting
that
the
one,
house on
son.
50, nigga. Like that's gonna be my come up. Feel me? I'm hitting a lotto that day. I'm hitting
That's a fact, son.
I'm putting all my life savings on that bet.
Nah, I think that's a guaranteed win right there, son.
And listen, I ain't got no hate for Phase on, but I'm gonna keep it real, my nigga. I believe 50 gonna wash you and spank your boots. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo, Wreck, I salute him though
Yeah.
for even saying he want that type of smoke in the ring. Know what I'm saying? Cause a lot of dudes, a lot of niggas know 50 Cent knuckle game is up, son. So they wouldn't even dare even talk like that. But even though it's just talk, it's just words. But I really, one thing I could say, I don't think he could see 50 with the hands, but I think he'll really try. I think he'll try.
I
Son,
don't
give me a vibe. You don't think he give you don't think like he'll even try, like he'll be scared to step in the square?
see. I don't know him. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm going off what I know, and I can't sleep on nobody, of course.
Yeah.
But I feel like it'll be a one-hitter quitter. I feel like 50 will put him to sleep.
Get him out of there.
If 50 gonna get him out of here quick. I mean, just like All 50 got to do is just stay out the way and let Son, you know what I mean?
Yeah, let him get tired.
50 got to hit
Rope-a-dope.
rope-a-dope. I was just about to say that. Hit him with the rope-a-dope, the alley rope-a-dope on niggas. He out of there. First round. He gonna knock himself out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yo, yo, one thing I want to say, Reck, I'll give niggas in Cali, them niggas a fight, son.
Correct.
Certain people, certain places on the map, and that's not saying that other places ain't as tough or none of that. No. But certain places is known for Cali, they known for that.
Oh, yeah.
Like us in New York, like Detroit, like you know what I mean? Certain places, yeah, they known for that. You know what I'm saying?
But even like, let's do this. 50 Cent, Jim Jones in a boxing match. 50 Cent all day.
All day.
You seen Jim Jones' hands.
All day. 50 wash Cabo. Facts.
50 will wash all the rappers. Now, let's say 50 Cent in LL in a boxing match. That may be
think LL is giving I think, yo, I ain't even gonna lie. I think Pap would give 50 problems, son.
Oh, the hands, right?
I think Pap would give him problems with the hands, son.
I just think 50 got the weight advantage.
Yeah, he do.
You know what I'm saying? But I think Pap would give 50 problems, though, regardless. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna say this for the all call-outs mandatory.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, son. That's gonna be fire,
There you go.
son.
There you go. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it. Right there. That's it. That's what we gonna do. We could do this tonight. You know what I mean? It's Friday.
Let's do it. I'm with you, bro.
Friday night. Ooh. Friday night live.
Ooh, I like that.
All call-outs is mandatory. Friday night live.
I like that, son.
Yeah. Yeah. And we could be live on both channels. You know what I'm saying, too? So I could bring. Come on, bro. It's lit.
Get it, bro.
It's lit. So on that note, salute to the Rec Mob. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the show. And I believe 50 will put Rick Ross to sleep too. His hands is kind of suspect. And
I ain't gonna lie, they washed him in Canada, son.
They washed him, and I said that. I fuck with Ross, but
facts.
Your hands are suspect, your chin is suspect. I'm keeping it official, man. Like I'm G'd up as they come, man. I don't all it and I don't even do the super tough shit. I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know I mean, I'm cool until I lose my cool. You feel me? That's it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm super cool to, you know what I mean? You make
That's a fact.
Cool.
I see my son Rec get like that, ready to put something in a body cast.
Listen,
know what I mean? My son Rec will put a nigga in a body cast. Know what I mean? In case y'all don't know, son. Know what I mean?
That's a fact, man. Like, and I hate to get like that. Because I love to laugh. I love to have a good time. I love peace. But when disrespect or somebody try to violate, play with my money, play with my intelligence,
right,
it's gonna get spooky for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I just see black. I see a target. You ever, like, for me, your face becomes a target, and everything around you else is black. Because all I need
everything else is black.
The target is your face. That's all I'm going to do.
It.
That's it. And I'm lighting that shit up, nigga. My fucking hands. I'm gonna give you like 80 punches in a fucking millisecond. You feel me? Like, just off the disrespect alone, like, I swear to you, bro, I wish my Prince we had a fight in King's Plaza years ago.
Damn.
My man Prince said, yo, I never seen a nigga punch a nigga that many times that fast. And when he said it to me, because like I said, I go black.
Yeah.
I don't even remember me like trying to, like, I'm almost hitting a nigga head like it's a speed bag. You understand what I'm saying?
You speed bagged him, son. Yo, son, I'm telling you, I seen you get like that, Rec. I already know, son.
Listen, like I said, bro, and this is just me being a nigga from the streets. I would love to box. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if I start boxing, what's going to happen? Because now I want to test that jaw now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know how many niggas that I feel like that just violated, not me, or just violated in general, whether it's a female or just violated the game.
Right.
You did some sucker shit that I just want to just test a nigga jaw. Yeah. Matter of fact, we going to the gym this weekend, bro. I'm gonna just that body bag up and that speed
Let's
bag
get
up.
it,
Let's
son.
just get it, like, cause that's where I'm at with it. I feel like that's where we at right now. Because if I run into a nigga on a plane, we gonna have to go into that. Fuck this plane trip.
Yeah.
We going into that private that bathroom off the plane.
Yeah, the airport joint.
We gonna go into that airport bathroom.
Yeah.
And we gonna lock the door. Put the broomstick in between the door.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it.
3 minutes. 3 minutes, son.
That's it. If that.
If that. It ain't even go
30.
that long.
A minute 30, if that.
A
minute 30. You feel me? Because it's like, think about it. A nigga gonna try to, because at one time, you know, niggas were trying to world star niggas.
That's a fact.
Right? So niggas is trying to just, you know, TikTok niggas. You ain't gonna TikTok me, my nigga. You feel me?
Yeah.
Niggas trying to TikTok niggas. Niggas trying to.
Yo, TikTok niggas.
Yo, I swear to God, bro. Nah, I'm going to the gym this weekend with Flat because I swear it's gonna be the other way around. I'm gonna be TikToking niggas. You ain't gonna TikTok me. That's my shit. Like, you wanna go viral? Fuck it. You go viral on TikTok, nigga. TikTok. That's
TikTok.
That's my shit. Yo, if you hear me say TikTok,
yeah, it's up.
It's up. It's up. I'm a whisper, you know, real light. If you know, if we somewhere and the energy like that to Flat,
yeah,
I'm gonna go TikTok.
Yo, you wild, son.
You feel me? Because it's like, yo, enough is enough, man. And you know what's the ill part? You ever gave a nigga a pass?
Yeah.
And a nigga carried it like you was pussy?
Wow, yeah, that's crazy.
And then when you really think back on it, you like, yo, I could have washed this shit.
Man.
See, that's the thing too. At this point, I'm not into like the drama.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm gonna have to TikTok a nigga in the private bathroom or something, because that shit with Ja Rule, that shit was wild, bro. You gotta think. Imagine if it wasn't another nigga on the plane.
Man. They would have had son looking mad soft, son.
Come on, man.
Word.
So yeah, bro. Yeah, nah, niggas ain't gonna TikTok me, man. Niggas, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you, son.
Niggas
no
on the
way.
clock, TikTok. I'm gonna clean a nigga clock, TikTok. This is the live show. Me and my brother David Flat Sparks. We let the sparks fly.
Yes, sir.
And on that note, double deuces and bubble gooses. Salute to the Rec Mob. Salute to SJ. Salute to JR, Jenny B. Songs by Alicia. Everybody. Love is love. I appreciate y'all. Dumbo Phil. You know, everybody who called up. Salute to the G Unit, 50 Cent, Ja Rule, Jim Jones. Look at everybody. Maine,
everybody.
AVs, Fab. Listen, this is hip hop too.
Facts.
Like, you know what's so crazy? I want to say this. We could talk about this later. 50 Cent had put out that he had a whole mixtape returning shots to Fabulous and the whole Let's Rap About It, but he ain't put it out. He did it like over the Christmas, I guess, holiday and New Year's holiday. You think that's cap?
Nah, I don't think that's cap, bro. We talking about 50. Know what I'm saying? We talking about back down 50. Know what I mean? We talking about what up, gangsta? What up?
No, but what I'm saying is,
yeah,
why not put it out? That's great promo.
That's a fact. I'm saying I don't doubt that he did it. I don't doubt that he recorded it, but he should have put it out.
That's what I'm saying. Why
Yeah.
not put it out?
I don't know,
look,
son.
that could have been a soundtrack to Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder podcast. See, I'm good with the marketing. See, if niggas is really G'd up, niggas know, and you know this, Flat. Let me know if I'm bugging. Nigga mean with the promo and the marketing.
Facts.
Come on, bro. Like, let's get money together. Let's really do this shit. Any one of you niggas, you rap niggas, y'all niggas jumped in my lane. Y'all seen I've been fucking this shit up for 20 years and all that.
Facts.
Still ain't really come to the table like real G'd up niggas. Like, let's sit at the round table with M.Reck. Niggas ain't do that. Me, that's something I would have did. Like my man right here, he's Flat always been a homie. We always been good. But he was doing something phenomenal on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And I thought the shit was genius.
Right.
We posted shit, and then we here doing Let the Sparks Fly and everything else, going to the fight, seeing Bud.
Facts.
Fucking with Zab.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you had something that I thought was genius, and I'm like, yo, I want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Let me help you get that out there to the people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it ain't take nothing from you to throw the rope down. Know what I'm saying? It ain't take nothing, bro.
Nah, I love to see my brothers win, my sisters win.
That's real.
You know what I mean? Y'all know that about my makeup, Gene Dill, the Earth. I go on and on. Everybody else who trying to rewrite history and all that shit. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? I don't do that. Everything is documented. I keep it G'd up.
Right.
On that note, yo, Flat, get something to eat. I know I told you in the morning, and it's already fucking 2 in the afternoon already.
Damn, son, I didn't even realize.
Yeah, so get you something to eat, get your rest. We build later on or whatever, do that live. And I think the Rec Mob got a great show, bro. Thanks, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. I'm gonna send you the collab in a little bit.
All right, bro. All right,
peace.
Peace.
All right, Rec Mob.
It's your guy, David Flash Sparks, a.k.a. the Mad Boxer. And this is Let the Sparks Fly, live on M.Reck TV. Let's get it.
Salute to the Rec Mob, man. I'll tap back in with y'all. Love is love. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for another successful live. Make sure y'all go watch my my video that I did when I was in South Africa. I put a little clip up on the shorts, my YouTube, my IG, my TikTok, you know, just showing y'all I was enjoying my life in South Africa. It's on my shorts. You know, go run it up over there. Let me know what y'all think. Leave some comments. I want to see some comments, some shares and all that. Because, you know, this is my page. I'm making more about me too. You know what I mean? Just giving y'all more about me, my personal side, showing y'all, you know, the lifestyle of M.Reck, me traveling and those type of things. So, you know, I'm tapping into that world because that's something that I really do. You know what I mean? I just don't really put it out there like that. You know what I mean? So on that note, double deuces and bubble gooses. Go run it up for me in my latest short on my channel. You know what I mean? Me being in South Africa on that ATV. Hitting curves in that ATV. My first time, you heard? Having the ball on that white sand. You know, in the motherland. Beautiful, beautiful country too. I got so much footage and pictures, man. I'm gonna show you how beautiful South Africa is, man. Wow. I had a ball. And I walk with the lions. You're gonna see me walking with 3 lions. Crazy. No AI. Salute to the Rec Mob. I appreciate y'all. I tap in with y'all later. Make sure y'all stay in tune with my M.Reck travel and lifestyle content. I'm gonna be putting up shorts and my vlogs and all that. Cause gotta come back to the man and the brand. Salute. Thank you. Love is love. Double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
M.Reck.